And you're live.
All right.
All right, here we are.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Mad Apple Xstream King of the Hill series. I am the commentator, Mr. Taylor Collar.
And I am the postman, Mr. Corey Peterson.
Yes, and we are very happy to be here. Make a guest appearance for everybody. So it feels good to be back in the booth for a match here.
Oh, definitely.
And we got a good one tonight. We got John Frog, Sonnentag. It's a hard one. And then Kregg Hurlbert, which I didn't butcher, which is good because I told him I was going to. And we're going to play a race to 15 8-ball. And looks like they're going to change out the balls right now.
Screen.
TV,
Yep.
that's good for us.
Yep.
And it's been a little bit since we've been in the booth, and we got a good match tonight, and I know we're both, me and Corey were talking earlier, and we're really looking forward to it. So
Yeah, we don't really know a whole lot about Kregg as he's from Minnesota. Took a over a 4-hour drive to get here.
4.5. He said he's from Jordan, Minnesota.
Okay.
So get your Google Maps out quick, and you can look up exactly where that is.
Yep. Looks like they'll be doing the leg here in a little bit, and we'll get this thing rolling.
In the meantime, we can I can tell you a little bit about Kregg. So, like I said, he's from Jordan, Minnesota. He is 55 years young. He plays with a Helmstetter Q with a carbon Q co-shaft. Okay, never heard of that. And then he's got a Jacoby jump Q and a Volturi case. And he plays with a Howe soft tip. So that's a little bit about Kregg. And we'll learn more about him as we go along, as they get the leg underway here. And Frog hits it about a mile short. So it's going to be Kregg's break.
Not even close, Frog.
Yep. So, fun fact, though, while Kregg is racking, he's got a jump cue, Jacoby jump cue, like I said. He dislikes them.
He
dislikes them. That's what this says. Yep.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we'll see. You know, I feel like most people that dislike jump cues typically don't jump the ball well. I don't like jump cues. I have one, and I probably get a hit about half the time. I make the ball about 2% of the time. So
I've played with different ones, and I like the one I have now. And people get a little jealous because it's a little unique. I have a little stick that comes out, attaches to the bottom of my.
Corey's got a little stick that comes out once in a while.
Well, you know, hey. Again, we're in for entertainment purposes, people.
Yes. So Kregg chose to second ball break that. He broke from the side there. Corey missed the transition. Good job, Corey.
Come on, I'm getting on it.
So he broke dry. Second ball break. The balls are clustered up for sure. They're looking for chalk. Well, that's a them problem.
Okay.
Looks like we got one.
Okay.
All right, we're good.
We're good now.
So I'm looking at this. I like stripes, I think, a little more.
I do too. The 11 and 13 are his problem balls. So
Yeah.
10 ball
sure.
too, a little bit too, but he can get on that.
You just start with the 9 and kind of play a stun shot, and play the 14 on the side next. I don't know if it goes quite past the 15, but let's push that overhead view back on there so we can maybe see if that goes. Okay, so he decides to shoot solids, shoots the 4, clips the 3, and it's open. And now stripes are wide open. He solved the problems for stripes. The 13 goes, the 14 goes, and all the balls are open for Kregg. Kregg being, challenger, new here, that's the best thing you could ask for as far as him for a start for him.
He gets to pick the game. He picked the 8 ball over 9 or 10 ball.
Mm-hmm. And that is his favorite game. He did
what
mention
said, yeah,
that was his favorite game. Mr. Pete Beshta coming in with a share. Thanks, Pete. If everybody could follow suit and do exactly what Pete just did and share the stream and like the stream and subscribe if you're on YouTube, that's great. We really appreciate that.
Subscribe is a funny word. Don't be scared of it. It's not something you're paying for. It's just something that they have to push to make it work for us, right? I mean,
To just subscribe. It's free
Yeah,
to do.
it's
Free
not-
to do.
yeah,
It doesn't
it's
cost you a
not-
thing. Most things you think a subscription as a paid thing. It is
Right.
free to do.
Yep.
But it really helps the stream out. You have no idea how much it does.
Yep.
So Kregg took stripes, fired off a couple balls, and then just rattled the 14. Yep.
But
First game jitters.
yep, exactly. You're gonna see this in the first couple games usually between two players. They first start out. They don't know each other. They've never played against each other. So
Feel out process. It's like a boxing match. Like
Yeah.
a feel out process.
yeah,
First couple rounds.
like Frog's gonna try to make the 2 behind the 14 or just make the 14. No, he did.
Good
so,
shot.
Great shot.
Good shot. So I don't think you guys can tell this, but Kregg is like super tall. Like he's got to be. What do you think he is? I'm short, but he's got to be at least 6'3".
6'3", 6'4".
Yeah, he's super tall guy, which is interesting.
Yeah, we talked to him for a little bit beforehand, and seems like a really nice guy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ooh,
Interesting. Interesting. Frog's laughing already.
that's good.
Yeah. Frog will have. See,
it
here's
light.
the thing: if Frog wins or Frog loses, Frog will have fun.
Yeah.
That's just what he does. Scott with the like. Dennis, I think it was Dennis Beck with a share. Appreciate that, guys. I'll move my. There you go. There you go.
Now I can.
I was
see.
hiding it.
Jesus.
So ball in hand for Kregg. Gonna shoot the 10, I believe, all the way up the table. And he does. Looks like I
Kind of took a bad angle. I think he should have given himself a better angle on the 15 to get over in the 9.
I think that 13 goes though. I think
Do you think it goes this way?
I think he can spin it. I'm looking live down the table here, and it looks like he's got enough to spin it. Maybe. I tell you what, if he can, he's going to, because that'll. It's gonna, if he shoots the 15 and gets on the 9. If he doesn't get straight on the 9, it's gonna be weird.
Go off the rail and push it over too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
we're not sure. I mean, obviously Kregg shoots. He's a 621 in Fargo. He's a good player.
Yep. 100%.
You know?
And they always say Minnesota players are better than their Fargo numbers. That's what everybody says. So.
Yeah.
So he bumped it a little bit.
Didn't-
Come out a little bit
yeah,
funny,
he
but I
didn't-
think
he
he'll be
didn't hit it
okay.
solid, but I think he can still make it.
He can reach it, that's for sure, being as
Yeah.
tall as he is. Let's see here. Just control the speed.
Up and down.
Pocket the
He should be able
ball.
to get to the corner.
Get past the one ball. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
he's good.
Golden.
Good shot, Kregg.
Good start for Kregg.
Stay down here and pocket the ball, and can't ask for nothing better to start
Nope.
for him. Got Fred checking in. Hi, Fred. David says he likes Frog. I think pretty much that's the consensus in the pool hall, but I think that's just because everybody knows who Frog is in Wisconsin.
Right. Nobody
Not
knows
everybody
who
knows who Kregg is. So, I can see the consensus there.
Talking to Kregg a little bit beforehand too, he said he shoots out of Twin City Billiards. And he said there's a lot of places over Minnesota people shoot out of, but he shoots out of Twin Cities. They're actually a cue maker also.
Okay.
Said that his cues are made by them, his jump cue.
Yeah, that's what I was reading here. This I never was familiar with the Helmstetter playing cue. I wasn't familiar with that maker.
So it must be something to do with Twin Cities. So shout out to them.
So Scott says that Jordan, Minnesota is south of the cities. That's where, if you wanted to know where he's located. Again with a second ball break. Again looks dry, and again is very clustered.
He might want to adjust himself in that area.
Oh, he must have made a ball. He's still shooting. It looks like he's still up at the table.
Well, he's
I
got stripes.
apologize.
He made a stripe. Has the 14 if he wants to stick with them, or otherwise
Dave
maybe
Wall
the
with the
50
leg. Thanks.
15 in the side. Missed it again.
Noonan. Open table for Frog. I mean, it's not super open though. The 8-ball doesn't have a home yet. The 13 doesn't really have a home. Yes, you can get on it with the 10. I think you should probably shoot the 10 ball here now, and open those up a little bit. Yep, that's what he did. Got a bad roll though. What do you think he's got here, Corey? It looks like I don't think he can see the 15. I think he's hooked on the 9.
Nope.
Ugh.
Gonna look on the top view. Seriously.
Yeah, he's hooked on the 9. He can't get that. I don't know what he's going to
9 off
shoot
the
here.
7 maybe.
Yeah, I think he's looking right now at the. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. I don't think he's got anything else. He's pretty froze on that ball.
Well, he's got a little gap, but not much. I mean, the good thing here is he might bust out the 8, and if he makes it, he didn't.
He
make
did
it.
neither.
He didn't.
Did
do
not
neither.
bust it out, and
Did
well,
not-
that's good. He didn't bust it out, but I just wonder if that 6 ball might still go.
I think the 6 still goes
Yeah,
from the
yep.
looks of it.
Rodney Code says frog by 5. Another frog
The
vote.
way it's starting out, I don't know. I don't know if it'd be a 5. I think it'd be a closer match. Kregg obviously likes 8 ball,
Yeah.
and
Frog
I
likes
think-
10 ball
I
better.
think Frog likes he likes 10 ball and 9 ball a lot better than he does 8 ball.
I'll tell you what, that 6 ball was a good shot, and the balls are again now open for Kregg.
Yeah,
They're open.
his hardest shot would be getting on the 4, and I
Mhm.
think that's going to be a problem with the 3 and the 7 over
Right.
there.
Yeah, it looks to be promising for him. He'd stay down, make the balls, and I tell you what, if he gets out here, I think it's a really good statement that says he's here to play. He's not here just to get rolled over.
Yep, no doubt.
Nobody drives 4.5 hours if they think they're going to
That's-
get pounded. That
exactly.
just doesn't happen.
He was telling me that before he left work today to drive here, he had a little note on the side of his vehicle from his wife, who came to his work and put on there, you got this.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so he's got a big, nice supporting
Nice
cast there. I think
support
his wife's
system.
name is
Chandra?
Chandra,
Chandra.
Chandra, something like that.
Maybe it's on here.
We're killing it. We're sorry,
Sorry, Butcher.
but we're shouting out to you. I know he appreciated that. He wanted to have it mentioned. So
Yeah, 100%. That's so great. I know, my wife is a big supporter of my pool playing, and
mine too.
if she wasn't, I don't think I'd be doing it, honestly. So that's for her to do that is
It'd
great.
be hard to do. I mean,
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. He's gotten really good on this 7 ball. I don't really see.
he just got to figure out how he wants to get on that 8 from the 4
Mhm.
with the 13. Oh, well,
No, he's good.
I
He's
think He's
okay.
gonna be good. Yep.
We got a perfect angle down the live here. Little left English, and come off the rail and then shoot it past the 9.
Oh, he can go that way too. Yep.
That's just what I said. A little left
Oh.
English and come past the ball and shoot the.
You said the 9. That's over here.
Yeah, he's gonna shoot the 8 past the 9 guy.
Oh.
Watch it go past the 9.
I
Just
bet
went
you-
past the
I bet
9.
you-
It just did it. It just went. It just look at it went. 2-0 Kregg.
He's
Great start.
He's on a roll.
Chris Guntanis checking in. He says hello. Chris is actually here, and he helped us set everything up because Corey and I are pretty good with our talking ability. We like to use our voice, but we're not very good technical. So Chris really helped us out. So appreciate that, Chris.
Yeah, and Corey's doing the clicking in here, so bear with us.
Mm-hmm. So here's Kregg. While Kregg racks the balls and breaks, here's a little bit of his profile. 621 Fargo, like I said, 55 years young, Jordan, Minnesota, Helmstetter.
I'm looking at it, and it says years playing 49. So he's been playing since he was 6 years old,
So
which is a lot like me because I remember being at my grandma's bar.
Yeah.
And barely being able to seal the table, and this could be a bad
he
move
lost
for Kregg.
the cue ball.
Yeah, and a nice break too.
So 49
Everything's
years
wide open.
playing, favorite game, 8 ball, like we said, and Alicius Yap is his favorite player. He's a newer pro player.
I don't even know who that is.
He plays good. I see him, on brackets and things like that. Real good player. I want to say he's from like Poland. I think there's that Yap from. I'm not for sure, but Frog's going to have a good opportunity here now to get one on the board and open his account. Stripes are wide open, wide open. I mean, solids aren't even bad either, but I like stripes here, and I think Frog does too.
Yep.
So Dan Herdina chimes in, says a really good Wisconsin player against a good, somewhat unknown player from Minnesota, and 2 legends in the booth. Life can't get any better. I agree.
I agree with the last part at least.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. Dan's a legend in his own right. He's been a great player for a long time, and he's from Green Bay. Doesn't really play much anymore. I think he works a lot. So,
profiles there if you need them.
Yeah.
So
Frog making quick work of this rack.
That's pretty much the way Frog is. He does work fast.
He got a little weird on this. I mean,
I think he's still okay. I mean, he
Yeah,
can get
he's
in the middle of the
good.
table and he can still.
it doesn't go past a 7, so he's got to kind of just roll this in, or play 2 rails back to where the 9 is now, or just draw it back all the way and be all right. Perfect on the 8. Good shot. I didn't think he had the angle like that, but he did. Mike Gaines says Singapore. Well, that was close. Poland, Singapore, same thing. 2-1.
So yeah, so usually for those of you that are just joining us, 2-1. John just ran out, better known as Frog. Craig made his Craig made his first mistake in the breaking.
Look at this. Frog's gonna break him second ball here too. And it looks like the one ball is gonna roll in. Okay.
Nah, a little
bit of clusters again.
Yeah, a little bit of work to do.
I tell you what, I love commentating 8-ball because there's so many different ways to skin the cat as opposed to 9-10 ball. You know,
there's exactly what they're shooting.
Exactly what they're shooting. Yep, 100%. So 118 viewers out there right now. Really appreciate every single one of you. If you could like, share, comment. Frog just fired a ball and missed. That's the second time in 4 games that he's missed the opening shot on an open
I don't think
rack.
that was the worst thing for him either, with the balls the way they were.
I don't think he wanted to do that.
3-8 and 11, or 3-8 and.
Yeah, I don't think he wanted to do that.
No.
I'm going to pass that he wanted to do that, but because now he's put the 2 ball in a bad spot too with the 9 ball there.
Right.
And Craig actually just played a great shot where he can break these balls out now, and he might be able, depending on what the 13 does.
He's got to be a little careful here with the 8.
Let it fly. He did too.
But he didn't get the 13 out the way he wanted to.
No, he didn't.
So he's got to do a little bit more work. I think he's okay though. I almost think you take the 9 ball now, get an angle on 11, and bust that out again, because your cue ball is going to be going up table, and you got the 14 and 15 there too.
Is it would it be a crazy shot with the 9 ball there to be banking the 13 here? I just don't think it's that crazy of a shot.
That's not that crazy of a shot.
But he shot the 9, like you said. He got an angle on the 11.
To try to move that 13 out again.
I don't like this though because there's no more balls on that half the table. So if he gets stuck, he's stuck.
Well, I think that's part of the game.
He chose to not get. Maybe it goes past the 14 ball.
Maybe it goes back to 3 ball. Jeez, we didn't even look at that part, did we?
Go past the 3 or go past the 14 even either. It does either one.
It goes way past it.
I bet you. You think he's going to shoot it past the 14 or past the? Which one? Which way is he going? Top left or top right?
He's going to
could
the
go
top
either.
right corner.
I think he's going top right too, but he could go top left.
He
Jeremiah
makes this. He's going to have an easy shot.
Jeremiah Prieg. Thank you for the like, sir. Appreciate it. Look, everybody was really fast to let me know that Yap was from Singapore. I apologize.
Yep. Where'd you say you're from?
Poland. That's cool.
Nice shot by Craig there.
Really good shot.
Yep.
It looks like the 14 goes in the side too, past the 4. So just shoot the 15, roll it up, and it's right there for him.
Yep.
Tell you what, this match is flying though.
It is.
Craig don't take. Frog's very fast. Craig don't take a bunch of time either. I like that. That's just fast, good action to watch.
Yep.
Fires that ball in, maybe. Yes, he does.
We were talking that a little bit before that. He said that you do most of your aiming standing up. You go down, boom, put the ball in.
100%.
I think that's
agree.
pretty much what he does.
Yeah.
Doesn't stroke too much, and
let's see what he does with this ball here. I think it goes right in. It is
nice and easy.
Let's see.
There it is.
Oh yeah, wipes his feet a little bit, and he's perfect on the 8 ball, and here we go. I think it's 3-1. Pretty safe to say. Indeed. So that's 2 times now. Is that 2 times that Craig has run out after Frog on an open table, missed the ball?
Yep.
That's so big. That shot.
So far, that's 3 out of 4 table runs so far.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I just want to say. Besides the break is obviously the most important shot, right? And after that, when the balls, when somebody breaks dry and you come to the table, there's always one suit that's glaringly better than the other.
Usually.
And you have to at least pocket that ball to get that suit. You're in such a favor to win that game when you have the right suit. And for Frog to twice now in 4 games go up and fire and miss an open table, that's why he's losing right now. Travis Wilson, I met Yap at the Wisconsin Open. Super humble dude, and got his autograph and got to chat with him while he was practicing defensive shots. Awesome. That's good to hear that he's a nice guy. Young guy, I know that.
So we had another break by Craig. Looks like he made a solid.
Overhead view. There we go. Now we can see what we got going on. All right, let's see.
I like solids here
I
too.
do too, and
4 and 5 are a little tricky.
he shoots
but
the 6,
he
breaks the 4. It's out.
And
Oh, look at
the
this!
5.
Oh,
Sheesh, 2 for 1.
Good shot.
Nice shot, Kregg.
Good shot. I don't think he tried to do that,
But
but the extra bump. But sometimes when you're playing good, you get an extra little bit of love, and that's
Yep.
what he got there, and that's a good shot. And again here, Corey, I don't know. I think he's favored to get out. Now the balls are open.
Yep. Got a little tough shot in the 4, but I think it's makeable. It's easily makeable in the side or the corner, either corner.
I actually think it might be his last ball, honestly. It could be. If you get straight on the rail and just roll it down and shoot the 8 in the side pocket, it might be his last ball. We'll see how fast he tries to attack it. But, well, I can tell you he's not attacking it now. Be the one past the 2. He don't have a shot on it right now. He'll shoot the 1 past the 2. I don't think that was necessarily where he was trying to leave the cue ball. But he didn't get hooked, and really that's all that really matters. So, let's see.
Looks like he might be shooting a 2 ball next.
I think he's shooting
He's
the 1.
looking at it. I'm not
I
sure.
think he shoots the 1 here. It's a big pocket with the 2 ball there. It is.
It is, but I think he's shooting a 2 ball the way he's going down. Yeah, he's shooting a 2 ball.
Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know if he was hooked on the 10 or not, where he only had the...
Oh, he missed it completely. That gives Frog ball in hand.
Nice. You put it on the board, Corey. No jinx here. It's 3-2 now.
You think so?
Yeah, 100%.
He's got 2 issues here: the 10 ball, and the was it the 13 down there in the corner?
13's here, 12's there.
Oh, the 12 ball.
I'd start with the 12 though.
I think I'd start with the 12 for sure.
Other end of the table,
'Cause the
clear
10
that up.
10
Yep.
can go on the side.
Yeah. Yep. So he does indeed start with that 12 ball. Comes down the table. He's on the 13. He's on the 11. I think he's going to shoot the 13, then shoot the 10, and then the 14.
Yep.
Would be my guess.
Yep.
And that's the way it looks, at least for
9-11
now.
will be last for the 8 ball.
Yep. You think that 15 goes past the 1 up in the corner by the 2 ball? So he just can roll the 14 in soft and kind of play it up the table like that? As like a stop shot almost?
Yeah, maybe.
I just wonder if that's what he's looking at here. It'll be interesting to see what he does. Brett says, where do you think he wanted that cue ball to go after his shot? I don't know, but I don't think he wanted that angle. That's for sure. When Kregg missed that 2 ball, I don't think that's where he wanted the ball.
Right.
It just didn't look natural, and he was kind of, really thinking about it. So that tells me that wasn't where he wanted it. Frog kind of played a weird shot here, don't you think?
Yeah.
He should be okay still, but
He's making it tough for himself. He doesn't have real good ball control right now.
no. Andy says it for sure goes. Okay. This is a tough little cut shot. He's going to let the cue ball go a little bit here.
I think he does. I think you either got to get the cue ball in the middle of the table or on the very other end of the rail.
Hit it.
If it goes
He
all the
made
way
it.
back,
He
if
hit
it
it.
gets all the way back over there, which I think
it looks
he
like.
did.
Ooh, it's close.
He's gonna have it.
You got the overhead view here?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Technicalities here. Come on now. Here we go. Oh yeah, he's got plenty of room for this. It's
I think
just a
that
matter where
yeah.
he puts the 15 probably up in the corner by the 2.
That's right. Yep.
Or
he's gonna play a long cut shot.
yeah.
Big pocket at least for him.
Yeah, he's got the 2 well up
He
there.
cannot bank it. The 8 ball's in the way.
Yeah.
No bank.
Yeah.
Gotta cut it.
He's cutting it up there.
Ooh, he
2
hit
ball?
it.
Oh.
He hit that bad.
Okay, your prediction was off. It's going to be 4-1 now.
That's good. I like when I'm wrong. I don't mind when I'm wrong. It means we get to see something that we didn't expect to see.
Exactly.
If you ask, we got 147 watching, and 140 people thought he was out there with ball in hand.
Yep.
So you know what? That's why we play the game and not just give the wins out.
So, not.
Whoa! Look at this. Whoa! He's okay. He's not doesn't like it, but he's okay.
I don't know. What do you do with this?
You gotta
If
You got to play it. You got to cut it and
if
play.
You cut it, you get scratch, especially with the 4-ball.
He's not scratching. You play a little draw on it. He's not scratching. He's gonna shoot the 4.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna shoot the 4.
Yeah, but
He's gonna play safety. That's my guess. He plays safe on the 4-ball. Got a big blocker with the 3. Well, how about it?
Yeah,
that was a good shot. That was the right shot with where the cue ball ended up for the 3.
We'll see if Frog could come up with a kick shot like he did the week before against Pete Hurd. It's pretty similar to this, but a little bit more up table.
Is he gonna shoot it with his eyes open or closed?
Well, we won't be able to tell because.
Hey, put the duo camera on. Then they can see both sides. They can see the side and the upper. There you go. There we go. Now we're cooking. There we go. That's beautiful.
I forgot I had that one.
Yep.
So here we go. He's going to be kicking it in the corner.
Get ready for the replay button, Corey.
Oh, I'm on it.
Oh, nothing to see here.
Nothing to replay there.
Nothing to, and he left Kregg pretty much perfect just to
yeah,
roll.
Say,
Get in shape.
Natural, easy out.
Yep.
So we're gonna see what kind of player John is once he gets down a little bit. Does he just give up, or does he refocus and get back?
But
some guys they kind of let it go. Some guys.
I tell you what, it's if Kregg gets out here, which we expect he will. It's only 4-1.
I know
he's not even a third of the way there.
Right, but some guys just all of a sudden just give up.
Oh, how'd he hit that ball? I think he hit that ball pretty good. Craig's like, these Wisconsin players are overrated, super easy. That's what he's going through his head right now. It's probably not, but that's okay. It's funny. I know Frog gets very irritated at himself. Knowing Frog,
I think we all do.
Yeah, but like he's like it really bothers him. Like, and he will show it too. So right now, we're looking out, and he's talking to a buddy of his that came with him, and now he's going to the bar to get a water. So in the meantime, we can probably learn a little bit more about. I guess, yeah. I just PG stream. We'll learn more about Kregg. How does he feel about template racks? He likes template racks. His favorite table size is a 7-footer. Wave. Hi, everybody.
You're 18 tonight.
Woo! Yep. Best in the business right here, folks. What brand of pool table? He prefers diamonds over anything. His favorite game we know is 8-ball. So what interested him in the game? How did he get started? So his parents owned a campground as a kid, and there were 2 7-foot valleys in there. And the guy who taught him at 6 just said, "Do what I do." So I stood next to him, he said, and mimicked what he did. And he was playing right-handed, and that meant I learned left-handed. And it's the only thing that he does left-handed.
Guess who that reminds that you of?
Oh, must be you.
Yeah.
All right.
Kregg goes ahead and breaks here. Oh,
Frog's
John
back. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see if he made a ball or not. Looks like he must have. Looks like he made a
cluster
straight.
Again. I like these cluster games. It's so much fun.
Definitely got to make the right shot after the break to break them all out or get going here.
Not even a great starter ball, because if you shoot that 13 to start, then it kind of takes your breakout ball away for running into all that. But I don't think he has a choice. He'll do that with the 11 ball here. He'll drift down a little bit. Yep.
Try to slide in, try to make something happen.
Just like that.
Doesn't have anything to worry about the 8 because that's not going anywhere.
So I want to know how many folks are watching us from Minnesota right now and supporting Kregg. There's got to be quite a few. So if you're from Minnesota, drop us a comment in the chat. Say, yeah, I'm from Minnesota and I'm rooting for Kregg. And look out!
Jeez.
Woo! And let us know.
Hit there. That was the one you wanted to hit.
Matter of fact, everybody out here, I want to comment from all 162 viewers. Let us know who you're rooting for tonight. Yeah. We already know you're rooting for the commentator and the postman to deliver tonight, and we will do so. But let us know. Do your part. Let us know. Who you think is going to win, who you want to win, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Brett's been pretty good in the comments. Yeah, what a mess, and he's 100% right here. It's a mess. He went for it.
He missed it.
Well, Frog, your 4-ball's tough, but other than that, you can get on the 5.
I think you can get this because you shoot that 7-ball nice and easy. 5-ball have an angle, go up and break the 4-ball out. Everything's golden.
All right, we got lots coming in now. Brenda says she's in Lakeville, Minnesota. Go Kregg. Maria says rooting for Frog. Is that Braden up there? Is that what I can't see? Is that right here?
Yep.
It says let's
Braylon,
go.
yep.
It says let's
Braylon
go
says
Kregg.
Kregg.
Oh, Kendra. Kendra says let's go Kregg, and that makes sense because that's Craig's daughter,
Okay.
who I believe is engaged. So for the
JD?
Wisconsin ties to this, I believe Craig's daughter Kendra is engaged to JD Prestigard, who is everybody that plays pool in Wisconsin knows who JD is. So there's a little bit of ties there as well. Let's see. Ken Dehart says Frog. Dave, he says, thought
thinks
Taylor
Frog
quit
wins.
pool, just commentating now. Yeah, I play a little bit, definitely with the little guy, spend less time playing. He thinks Frog's going to win, and Corey Snyder, Snyder, what is it? How do you pronounce it? He's from Wausau.
Scheideher.
He's from Wausau, right?
Marshfield.
Yeah,
I
so
think
that would make
Marshfield.
sense that he says,
Yep.
let's go
Yep.
Frog. Yep. Very good. Very cool, people. Appreciate everybody coming in, and Randy says...
Nick Leak, not
Yeah, he
sure.
plays league down here on Tuesday nights. He says he's rooting for the underdog. So
Yeah, okay.
right now I don't know who the underdog is because Craig's playing. He's come out and played pretty sporty so far.
Yeah, he's been very solid. 2 mistakes, ball in hand to Frog, and he got away with it.
He did. Frog
And then
did
a
not
ball
get
in
out.
hand on the break where Frog got out. But
Mhm.
other than that, he's been very solid.
Yep, for sure.
I'm not sure what he's thinking.
Fred Renner says Frog. I cannot root for anybody from Minnesota. Rooting for Hill. Yeah,
When it comes to football, yes, definitely.
I have a hard time rooting for people from Minnesota too, just because of the whole Packer and Viking thing. But I just root for a good match, and Craig's been very impressive so far. And we all know Frog, and for this to be our first look at Craig, he's been very impressive so far.
Yeah.
Here's a stupid shot that I might play. What if you aimed at the 13 and tried to double kiss it into the 7 ball? Is that a terrible shot here? Because you're also going to tie up the 5 ball, which is not, if you're going to turn the table over. So he tried to combo, and I didn't like that. I didn't think it went. I think I would have tried to play
Still
a
a little
double.
bit of a mess here,
Yeah, I
'cause-
think I would have tried to double kiss that ball into it though, just because I think it gave it a better chance. But nonetheless, Frog's got a lot of work to do still. 3 balls tied up, 4 balls tied up. Frog's gonna elect to play a safe, and that makes sense, right? He
Probably not
can't
where
get
he
out
wanted to
right
put
now.
the 1-2, but
No, just made a little bit more of a mess. John says, "Hey, Sharks here for more action. Let's go." Fred Dodge got to roll for the local. That's Frog, yeah.
Craig makes a nice shot at 14.
How about that shot? That was a really good shot. Right out, rail first, and he puts the ball in the hole, and chance to get out here, for sure.
Get a nice angle on the 9.
Yeah. That was a good shot.
Yeah, I think Frog wanted to lead that right on the 8, behind the 8, and he didn't get where he wanted.
Oh, he hit it good.
Yeah,
He hit
nice
it.
angle,
It's
yeah.
got an angle to come out. He's going to shoot the 13, and what's going to be the...
No, shoot the 9.
Or he's going to shoot the 9, then you shoot the... Yeah, that's what I meant. Shoot the 9, you shoot 13, the bottom left pocket, and I don't see him trying to come down. I don't think he can.
Oh, I think he didn't make that.
You think he didn't make that?
Yeah, he didn't
I
make that.
know he did not make that.
So Frog's going to have to make that and somehow come up with a safety here. And Craig's proven to be a good shot maker, so it's going to be hard for him to...
100%. Yeah. What? This is a tough shot, but if he's going to play safer, does he roll the 4 and try to put the cue behind the 3?
He could.
I don't know what else. If you're going to play a safe on this shot, that's the shot, right? If you're going to, he could make.
I don't think he likes it. I think he's going to go for
I don't think he
something
likes it
first,
either.
But
Just by the way he's looking at the table, I don't think he likes it. Joseph says we need 2 glove. I don't get it. Tell me the reference. Comment and tell us the reference on that. Oh, he just went ahead and made it.
That was a nice shot.
Oh, he's... Uh-oh.
I think he's good. I think he's got the 1 ball.
Jacked up, though.
It's not that much of a jack up over the 8. Or maybe he doesn't. Maybe he's going to bring a... He could shoot the 2 into the 1 and make a play a safe. go behind the 6 and the 8.
Yeah,
But
I think
9
that's
ball
what
is
I.
too easy to make, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't like it. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
like
I know.
once that cue ball went on top of that 8 ball, it wasn't great. I probably would shoot your shot and shoot the 2 under the 1 and play the cue behind the. I just to make him earn it, you know. It's like he's banking the 6, and I don't like that because you sell out for sure. He misses his bank, he loses the game. There's no other way.
Well, he's going to draw back, and
He's not. I don't think he hooks them.
He didn't hook them.
Oh, he did. No, he didn't hook them. That 6 needs to get in play for him to have a chance. It didn't.
He's got a combo.
He's done.
He knew. We knew he wanted to get behind the 8.
He did get good on. I think he got good on the 1 ball. Like if he would have made the bank, I think it's.
I think he was playing a 2-way safe shot there though.
Yeah. Oh.
Kregg he missed it. I thought he did when he shot it. I thought he missed it.
So that was Craig's biggest mistake so far, I think, to the match. Because he knew it as soon as he hit it. He kind of looked up and is like, oh.
And Frog needs to capitalize here.
He has to, 100%. 100% he does. I don't know. Frog has not looked comfortable yet. Like you said, his cue ball control's not been, even here, it's not great cue ball control.
Last week he was on fire against Pete. And I think it had more so to do with playing his game, picking 10 ball.
Yeah, but playing 10 ball typically means that the guy's a good position player,
right.
And he can move the cue ball.
But there's not 15 other balls in the way.
No.
He did not want to be straight in on his
He did
ball.
on the ball he meant. Corey meant on the ball. We'll bleep that one out. We apologize for that. Corey just
wrong
gave
with
me,
you?
You're the one dropping bombs here, guy. This is a PG stream. You're gonna promote us to the D squad. You keep talking like that. Oh, that was a really good shot. It was so good. He hit it so good that it just followed right in. That's when you know you stroked it good, which is unfortunate because what are you gonna do? But and then not that Craig would not get out here, but look at where Frog's balls are. Even if he did miss, it's like, jeez. I just don't see. I wonder if he makes them both here. Yeah, and he did.
Tried to, he did.
Yeah, I don't see why not. It didn't pay not to. You're gonna get out. You're gonna play shape on both balls anyway. That way, just a stop shot here and move on to the next rack. Yeah. Interesting turn of events. And that's Frog not playing good shape right now. Because when Craig turned that back over by missing that combo, we thought, hey, the balls are pretty open now. Right. And Frog just cannot place the cue ball. He's making it hard. We did that already.
I know, but
we can tell you more. So what is Craig's practice schedule like and what types of things he likes to work on? So he plays 2 nights of league, and he's got 2 sessions on his home table a week and plays a tournament or a match on the weekend. And lately he's been working on his kicking ability. Has he ever taken lessons for pool? He's just watched a lot of matches on YouTube and learned from some of the players that way. What mental tools does he use under pressure? And he just says, I just try to clear my head after a mistake, give myself 15 seconds, and then refocus.
Well, he needs to refocus now because it's 5-1.
No, we were talking about Craig.
Oh, Craig, I'm sorry.
Craig needs to just keep doing what he's doing. He's doing a great job.
Great, yeah. He's doing great. So he made the 8 ball, if you guys didn't notice, and he put it on the spot. He wants to shoot. He has the option to re-break if he wanted to, but
Sean Schlosser says JT has plenty of time. Who's JT?
I have no idea.
Who's JT? Let us know.
2 glove is Scotty. I don't know what that means either.
2 glove is Scotty. Who's Scotty? What are we doing here?
Yeah. Are you guys watching the same thing we are? Come on, Joseph and Sean.
So he draws back. He tried to break that 13 a little more. Didn't get it. I don't think it goes. So he's gonna have to come back around and try that again. JT is Frog. I've known Frog for a long time. I've never heard him called JT before.
Yeah, I mean, JS would be John Sonnentag.
His middle name must be
maybe Jonathan Taylor.
And now we're making things up. It might be. Can somebody tell us why his name is JT? John Timothy. There it is.
Yeah, I was close. No. Taylor Timothy. Come on now.
But I said that. I was the one that was like, yeah.
Thank you, Molly.
Appreciate that, Molly. We do. I've never heard him called that. I just know him as Frog. Like we know him as John too, but just Frog. So thanks. I'm gonna come out of the booth tonight and call him that. Just see what his reaction is. He'd be like, "How do you know that?" I don't know. So Kregg's gonna shoot the 14 ball here. That 13 is a problem, and he just tried to attack it again. No go on it.
He's in control though. I mean, it's 5-1.
Yeah.
So he's going for things here, which
I wouldn't be going for something anymore. There's no breakout ball for that anymore.
Not at this point.
No. I'd be bailing. I don't know what you can do to bail. Do you thin the 13 and push it on the 6-8 and make it tighter and leave the cue ball on this end of the table? Maybe. I don't like making any more balls right here. Just making it, I think, easier on Frog this rack.
But that's the difference between you being a defensive player and players that are more offensive minded.
Would you be trying to get out here?
I'm always trying to get out, dude.
Yeah.
I'm a rack runner, so I can't help it.
Yeah. So if he runs 6 and doesn't get the 13 out, can I say I told you so?
Well,
if he does get out, I'll be like, you know what? I'm so glad he did not play a safe.
He can bank the 13. He's got a bank on a 13.
Andy says 9 ball. What are we talking about? 9? Oh, he's gonna shoot the 9 ball. I gotcha. Yeah, I just don't know what good comes out of this on this rack. Why is he called Frog? Do you know that?
What?
James asked why he's called Frog.
I've asked Frog that many times throughout the years that I've known him, and
he won't tell you.
He won't tell me. I think there's very few people that know the reason why, and they won't tell me. So
what's the play here? How many rails? What's he doing?
Straight up and down.
One rail, little inside English.
Little top left.
Yeah.
Keep her straight. Try to go down and bump into that 4 and 13. See what happens. And he ain't got to hit it hard either. He's just got to hit it just enough to tap it. I think he'll be fine. And if he doesn't, he's still got the bank.
You know what? I'll bow down to you, Corey, if he gets out here. Because
he's thinking very offensive.
I just don't
like it.
And
at that point, he can, if he
now he's got to go for it. Now he's way too far into it.
Well, he can.
He's way too far into it now.
If he's still on this side of the table, look at this. Look at this. Look. Oh, no. Put the 8 right in the spot.
Even if the 8 wasn't in the spot,
he could have made that.
You cannot leave your last ball to break out the ball.
I know.
That's like the golden rule in 8 ball. He should have bailed before. He should have bailed and tied the 6 with the 13 up way before. After the second time he tried to break it out, I just didn't like it. Scott says should have played the safe. Yep. It's just kind of a hope at that point, and sometimes you have to do that. I don't think he should have shot that hard and just
left himself the bank. And if he didn't, he could have played maybe safe at that point.
The good thing is at least he didn't lose the game, right? At least the 8 sat in the pocket. Because it didn't take one more roll and that 8's going in the pocket here. So
I don't see a good safe here at all.
No, the balls are open. The only thing you can do is you can try to thin the 13 ball and aim the cue ball towards the top rail and just leave it on the 6, and that's it. That's all you can do. Oh, he hit the 8.
It still didn't go in.
No, it still didn't go in.
But now his ball is screwed anyway. So Frog
doesn't even have to get out here, and he's going to probably have another shot.
But he
should get out here. There's no reason that Frog doesn't get out here, right?
His cue ball control hasn't been the greatest so far, so we'll see what happens. You never know.
Hey, look at Fred chiming in. You want to read that one, Corey?
You guys are a great commentator team, like Elvis and Costello.
So Frog played safe here, and the only reason I think he plays safe is because he wants to get ball in hand for the 6 ball, because the 6 ball is the hardest ball, right? Right now it is. There's not a good way to get on it. I mean, he could have definitely got out if he needed to and went for it. He could have, but I'm a big proponent of get ball in hand when you can get ball in hand. It just makes life easier. Chad says LFG, let's freaking go, Kregg. We had a good turnout. I tell you what, Matt Apple, Burgers and Billiards here in Appleton, Wisconsin. They have a Friday night 10-ball tournament going on as well tonight. That's every Friday night that runs alongside of this. They got a good turnout tonight. I bet you there's at least, what do you think, Corey, about at least 20 players, huh? That's pretty good.
It's hard to see. There's people standing off to the side because the matches are going on. But, yeah, I would say at least 15, 20 players.
Mm-hmm. What if he just kicks it? Get the replay right. I think he's kicking it in. All right. Corey was showing you the room and all the awesome players that are here tonight. And while that was going on, Kregg had kicked, and he got a good hit, and Frog's going to have to play it from where it is. That was a tough shot for being down, 5-1, and if you miss it, you're going to lose that game too, right? And, it's not like it was close, but he made a good shot there. Shoots this, comes forward, gets on the 2. That 6 ball is still a little bit tricky. I mean, you still got to get...
He's got to get rid of the 4 ball first before he gets
correct.
the 1.
100%. Yep. 100%.
He could also shoot the combo, 6-4 combo, if he really wanted to.
He's going to draw this ball. I think he's going to try to get on the 1 on the side for this.
I'd hate to see him scratch.
He's...
take the 4 ball now. He's okay.
Yeah, no, he's okay. You definitely got to play a little outside English here and come on the backside of those 6. There's no purpose in playing inside trying to hold for that 1. Which he did, and look out.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa. Bum bum bum.
That would have been very costly. So now he's got to play the 6 to get to the 1. No way of taking the 1 to get to the 6.
I'm trying to watch what's going on here. So Kregg just got up, and I don't think Frog liked that. Because Kregg wanted to get the waitress' attention, so he got up and Frog waited for him. I don't think Frog appreciated that. Just by the way it looked. It didn't affect him, but I just don't think he liked that. He got really good on the 1 ball here.
Yep, shot that 6.
Just a stop shot, yep. Okay. 5-2. Yeah, you're buying. I bought the last round. Of course you're going to take one.
Make sure you guys hit F10 on good shots and bad shots. We need
what?
Orange button?
No, listen real quick.
For replay, you mean?
7, and,
I just hit it earlier. It didn't work.
The bartender in the blue knows what I'm drinking. It's like a Tito's and water, but it's not Tito's.
Just dripping spring.
Sure. You bet. You're the best, Sydney. All right. We're back. Frog breaks. Made some balls. Made the 8 ball.
Yep, he's going to have to put that right on top of the 1 or top of the 2, or does it fit, or does it have to go behind it? I think you got to look and see.
It's close. We'll find out. Looks like it fits there.
Yeah, it does fit.
Oh, maybe not. Craig's going to get up and look at it too. So Frog, this is good. Frog's going to let him place the ball, which is what you should do. And it looks, it still goes. 8 still goes. If he can get a shot on, it looks like he's got the 13 all the way up. It's probably the shot here. Stripes are pretty open. Have a chance to run out.
Yeah, I like the stripes here too.
You could try to shoot 13 in the side too. It's a little bit harder. I like shooting it down the table, but
I do too.
Third rack on an open table.
And
that Frog's done that.
Yep.
That is why Frog is losing right now. I'm telling you, Corey.
Yeah, he's made some mistakes.
Because he's letting Kregg pick.
Get up and
pick the suit.
And
I mean,
granted,
even if Kregg doesn't run out here, it's a tough out with the 2 and the 3 ball being there. I mean, you only really got a couple balls there that might be able to break him out if you get good on him.
I think he takes the combo here, 11-13.
I agree. Oh, that's what he's shooting for sure. I think there's no reason not to. I don't think he can see the 9 ball. I don't think he can see the 9 past the 5.
Oh, maybe he's going to shoot the 9 ball.
Well, maybe he can see the 9 past the 5.
Or we can shoot the 5 ball instead.
Whoa! What are we doing here?
So now he just made the game interesting, putting that 8 over there in front.
Now
of
I like solids. Now solids is the best suit. The 5 blocks.
And I think he's got to move the 8 here.
Look at Frog just got up and just fired that ball.
Yeah, and that's Frog's game, getting up and just go. So
he's
okay.
No, he's good. I'm just saying, like that. Couple big misses there in open racks.
Yep.
Frog taps his fingers on the table. He was looking for it to stop.
I think he wanted to shoot that 5 ball next. I'm not sure how he's going to get from the 5 to the 3 or the 3 to the 5.
Whoa, look out here. Whoa, miserable. He is dead froze on that ball.
Gonna have to shoot the 5-ball, and I don't know if he's.
I don't think he's
it.
got it. I don't think that. Oof, I don't think
He
so.
can put a lot of spin on this. Maybe, I don't know.
This is Frog not being Frog right now.
Yeah.
You would agree, right? This
Yeah.
is not how
Definitely.
Frog plays.
I think he's definitely gonna jack.
It's
it
rail
up.
first.
Or maybe not.
Yeah,
Oh,
rail
he
first.
He had enough room there.
Oh, and then the point's gonna get him.
And he's
He's,
gonna get.
he's
Oh no! The nice
We
thing
got
is now
action, folks.
Now he's got a backstop.
yeah, he
for
can
the
come
8-ball.
run right into the 10 ball and he'd be perfect.
Or
Or he run into the 11 ball and be hooked. Oh no! Oh,
He's just shaking his head.
I tell you what, if you like action, we got action because the balls are cue balls flying all over the place right now. We love it. Nothing better than the cue ball going a million miles an hour when you're the one that's not playing. It's really fun to watch. Me personally, I like if you're watching two pro players, right? I get bored.
Yeah,
It's just like it's like they might as well just take ball in hand every shot, right?
Yeah.
This is way more entertaining. Let that cue ball go. Perfect for the viewers. Get that F9 or get that orange button ready.
Yeah.
Let's see if Frog maybe kicks this ball, and I don't know where. Is he gonna go rail first and mass it off the rail to make sure he gets enough of it to get a hit? And can he do that? I don't even know if he can see enough of the rail to do that. Maybe he's calling it in the side pocket. I don't know if it goes on the side. Do you off the 10?
It could go off the 10. It's gonna be shady. It's gonna be close.
You know what? I hope he makes it because it's good. It's good
It'd be
TV.
good.
Yeah.
Good
Like
for
to
the
see it.
stream.
Put it in,
Good
Frog.
for the viewers.
Put it in, Frog. Oh, so close.
I hit that button. How come it didn't work?
Did you bring some money, Corey? You got some money in your pocket because there's a farm for sale.
Hey,
There's a farm for sale.
I know, but
There's a farm
I
for
keep
sale.
hitting the button and it's not working.
Well, you better get Chris over here then, because I'm not technical guy. I yap my gums. That's about it. So I'd like to.
Here we go.
That was close.
That was real.
Hit the
close.
point.
I didn't realize I hit a couple more other buttons there.
So I would like to make up a problem for Kregg here, but there's just not one.
Yeah,
It's going to be roll up. He's going to roll the 9 in. The 14 goes on the side, so he's going to roll that in. He's going to play a stop shot on the 10 ball, and he's going to move on to the next. There's just nothing. There's nothing. He could even draw back and play the 14 in the corner if he wanted. I think he's going to play it in
here.
There she is. There's the wife. Chandra.
Cheering for my hubby.
Yeah, your hubby's putting on a show right now. He's doing
shooting
real well.
Yep.
Real good. It was the note you left on his car this morning.
Yep.
That's doing it for him.
He liked that good luck charm.
So I like what Kregg did here. He got down to shoot the 14 ball, and then he just got back up after he got down just to, make sure he's got it. And, make sure you take your time on these last few balls. They're very easy.
Well, you
just
want to
make sure you're on the right side. Right.
You don't want to.
Yep.
Don't want to be banging into the. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I think it goes in the side pocket right now.
How did he miss that? I'm not sure.
He hit it in the rail. Duh.
No, but I'm just like.
I'm just kidding. Oh, I didn't expect that. This is a thin cut on the 8 ball here. Get us over there. Get us over there. Oh, you missed it. Oh, he cut it in the side thin and he hit the point. All right. Very good. Corey, you're on your own for 2 minutes.
What?
I have to go to the little boys' room.
Oh boy. All right, so we got a score of 5 to. What's the score? 5 to 3. 5 to 3. John will be breaking here. Looks like he made a stripe, but I'm thinking he's going to be taking solids. I don't like the 11-13 on the side rail there. He took stripes. Didn't get quite what he wanted there. Definitely doesn't like what he's got. Yeah, I don't think he has a real good shot here, other than maybe kicking a 13. Well, maybe he can see the 14. Oh yeah, he saw the 14. I guess I wouldn't. From up here, it doesn't look like he'd see that. John Lewis is chiming in. Kregg Hurlbert, you got this, my brother. That's cool. Hi, Joe. Thanks for chiming in. So Frog's got a tough rack here. I don't know exactly how he's going to get out on this 13-11 on the side, and he's got the 15 up by the 2. But nothing's ever easy in 8-ball. Well, he let that ball go. He completely missed the shot he was taking. Give ball in hand, I believe, to Kregg. Because he never got a hit. He never got an actual legal hit, moving a ball to a rail. So, not sure how well those balls are down at the end there by the 8-ball. I know he's going to take care of it right away, it looks like. Yep, he's going to bump them out because I think everything else goes. The 2-ball goes, 5-ball goes. Jim McMahon chimes in, says, "Good luck, Kregg. Good to see the following from the Minnesota area." So Kregg's got a little bit open table now. He opened that up nicely. Depends on what he does here. Yeah, I think that was a good shot. Rodney Cole chimes in, says, "Think someone said John Lewis is refereeing the World Games." I saw that today too, Rodney. I believe he is. He's refereeing snooker games, actually. So I believe Kregg got an possible easy out here to go up 6-3. Taylor's back.
So I step away for 2 seconds. I got breaking news for the state of Wisconsin pool.
Oh boy, here we go.
So the WSPA state championship this year is going to be split into 2 different weekends.
Oh, for singles
in Appleton, and state team tournament's going to be in Wausau, Rothschild.
So they're splitting the places, let alone the weekends.
Here's the big kicker. The WSPA state tournament will now be using diamond pool tables for their events.
Love it. Absolutely.
So that is breaking news.
That is great news.
Like it.
Kudos to the WSPA board and doing that, because I know there's been enough talk amongst us players. We got a little bit of interruption here, but
we need straws. Come on, Cindy.
And Kregg is now up 6-3.
Oh, can you bring us 2 straws? Thanks.
I already got one.
Oh, I don't. I drank my drink. Thinks Rodney Cole. Yep, it says think somebody said John Lewis is over reffing the World Games. He is reffing the World Games right now.
He's doing the snooker.
The snooker. Yeah. So, just real quick on John Lewis. So John's been around the game of pool for, if I said 50 years, probably longer than that.
I think it has been 50 years, to be honest.
Yeah. So, and he's done so much.
He was the director of the ACS. For years, for 30 years at least.
He's got all sorts of different credentials. He actually, first year retired out of the ACS, went out there to Vegas and won the singles advanced masters 8-ball event out there.
Yep.
So kudos to John. He beat some hack named Corey Peterson.
Yes, he did.
I'm sorry.
He did. He played well. I made mistakes and he capitalized.
Here, I got an extra straw for next time.
Another side break for Kregg.
No balls.
Nothing fell in. A little better break.
Nothing home. Again, not to beat a dead horse, but everybody, we got 175 viewers out there. Like, share, comment. Let us know who you are that you're watching. Subscribe. It's free to do. Subscribe's a scary word. Don't be scared. It's free. Really helps the stream out, and really appreciates. Everybody should be watching this match because, Kregg's really come out and showing out here for us. And Frog is Frog, so he's not done yet either. So we got a long way to go, and I think it's going to be a real tight, good match. Looks like he's playing the 11-9 combo here. That was a
good shot.
That was a good shot. He even played position to come off the rail so he didn't get stuck on the bottom rail there. It was a good shot. 14 ball is tricky. It goes.
I think it goes in either corner of the opposite corners, or in the side. Perfect shot. That was a good shot by Frog.
Oh, better go on the side the way he played that.
Yeah. So now this rack that he ran, this is Frog that we know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice shots, good position.
He's starting to learn the table a little bit better.
Yeah, let's see what happens here.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Good shape there. Yep.
Didn't know if he was going to let her fly and see 100%. What happened. But...
Oh, hey, look at who's in. Caden Hillman.
Caden.
Do you want to talk about Caden for a second here?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Caden just got back from the Junior Nationals out in
BEF
Vegas.
Nationals, yep.
Didn't do quite as well as he would have liked, but Caden and another female recipient received the
Sportsmanship
Award.
Yeah.
We, as players around the Box Valley area, I think we stressed that with our younger generation, and Caden's the ambassador of that.
Yep.
Great attitude, great personality. Kudos to you, Caden.
And also he's 14. And he took second in the WSPA B division this year. So
he won.
Did he win?
He won. He double dipped Bill Hegwald.
Okay.
Yeah, he won.
Even better.
Yeah. So 14 years old, got a sharp mind, great game.
Mm-hmm. Good kid.
Keep at it, Caden. We love watching you play. Love your attitude. Love your personality.
Can't wait to get drilled by you someday.
Yeah. Last tournament I played him, I beat him, and he told me, he goes, one of these days I'm going to get you.
Oh,
I said, my day's coming. I know.
Yep,
Trust me, I know.
Yeah, so that's awesome. Awesome to see.
Yep.
So Kregg's back at the table here.
Yeah.
That's probably, honestly, it's probably the best break that we've seen so far.
As they can be.
Yeah.
No balls touching each other or the rail, I don't think, other than a 14 maybe. 6-4. We got ourselves a little match now.
I think they're getting a little more comfortable too now.
And
Not that Kregg hasn't been,
right?
But I think Frog's getting a little more comfortable now, and that was a really good shot by Kregg there. Really good shot. Perfect.
Yeah.
He didn't tie up the 13 or whatever.
He left it open enough for him to shoot it. Yep.
Yeah. So I think that the main shot here is just when you shoot that ball, just to make sure you come out of it okay. Stephen King, thanks for the like.
Yep. Stephen King? Hey.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
A lot of his books.
So when Corey and I go to tournaments and we got to stay in a hotel, this is a quick story. So when we got to stay in a hotel, we get back to the room, and Corey's got to read for like an hour before he can go to sleep. It's ridiculous. And dude, turn the light off. It's time to go to bed. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
And it doesn't matter how much alcohol I got in me. I still got to read. It may not even make sense while I'm reading, but I got to read.
Okay. Kregg's he shoots the 14. He's going to shoot the 9.
I don't like leaving at 13 for last. That looks like what he's doing.
Well, he's going to have to now, I think. There's no way that he goes and attacks it after the 9 ball. I think he got a kind of a weird angle. I think he wanted to be straighter on this so he could just kind of roll it up and then roll the 10 on the side. Is what I think he was playing. But he's going to slide it over. Well, yeah.
See, I think you're okay here, too. Just make the 10 ball slide it over, be straight on the 13, and then just stop it, cut the 8 on the side.
He was just pointing a little bit because he wanted to come a little bit farther so he could just kind of play a stop shot there, but he's plenty fine. Plenty fine. He's got a little angle there.
Yeah.
He's going to have to slide it to the rail and back out. Or he slides it to the rail and leaves it there.
That's what I said. And
Just play it to the rail.
And then you can just slide it over for the gate in the corner. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there's Bill. We were just talking about Bill.
We were just talking about you, bud. Hopefully you're home and not on the road.
Bill's a truck driver, right?
Yep.
Yep.
At least I hope he is. He's traveling the country. At least the Bill I see, anyways.
This is a touchy shot. I think the right shot is to try to play the cue. Oh, he's going to shoot the 13 ball. Or the whatever ball it is. Sorry, not the 13.
Yeah.
Let's see how he does.
Comes around,
Oh boy. He hit it really good.
Yeah.
Super good. Bill says he just got home. And as Bill just got home, Kregg just got home on this rack. Really, really strong out there by Kregg.
Yeah, nice out.
Impressive to watch so far. Very good. Really good. No, I don't know what else to say. He's playing good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we just don't know the guy well enough to know, is he playing great? Is he playing really good or what?
Right. Yeah, you just don't know.
Don't forget to mention the likes.
The what?
We got
The likes and the shares.
We got it.
Kendall relays through me. I'm just saying what he said.
Do what?
If you guys need a shot or something, let me know.
No.
Mess with what?
Nothing.
Jaeger bomb?
Cherry bomb. Cherry. Yeah.
Oh boy, they're gonna feed us shots here in the booth. I don't know if that's good news or bad news.
Go. All right, Kregg. Go to side view.
Side view.
Yeah, for the break.
It's a little late for that now.
Oh, that's a you thing. Oh, he made a ball, made 2 balls.
Oh, it's a little open table for him.
Well, 13-5 is tough. Ooh. I was looking at both of them going, I don't know.
Like either one of them.
I
don't like the first shot.
If he can shoot
if you can shoot the three
and kind of hold it off the stripe and then play the 7, have an angle to break out the 5, that's probably the way to play it. Oh, the 6 ball's down there too. Yeah, you can do that too. I like solids here.
I do too.
Just because of that. There's really not a good way to get on that 13, and it barely probably goes in the side.
He's doing what he said. He's shooting a 3 ball. He's just got to slide it over and hold it a little bit. And that's what he did too. Hit that. I think he hit that good.
Yeah, good shot.
Nice angle in the 6, maybe to get that.
Whoa, Charlie Banana says he's crazy for Kregg. Oh, okay.
Okay, Charlie Bananas. Love the name.
Jason Hedge says go Jason and Jennifer. I don't know which one's on there right now. He says go Kregg. And Fred says clutch shots to get out by Kregg there. He did. He played that last rack out really well.
He didn't quite get the angle I think he wanted for the 6 ball to get on that 5.
I think he still has to force it and play it, though.
Yeah.
I
think so, too.
There's not a better way to get on it.
If anything, you put a little top English and come off the top rail, hopefully spin the side rail and keep going. And all you got to do is bump it.
Yeah.
Just graze it, just enough to get a little separation there.
See what he does here.
Oh,
he didn't even want to mess with it.
Yeah, he just chose to stop it.
I wonder what the plan is here. This is one of those things again where you're. I don't like it. Now I don't like it. Now I would punt. Oh, you can see the. Okay, I don't know if you can see the 7. If he can see the 7 ball here, he's got a chance.
Draw back. At this point, he's got to draw back. Try to hit that window.
I don't like this.
To get that 7, and it's what he's going to do.
I know. He's playing good enough to do it too.
Oh, I know. That's why.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't think he got it. He might have got it.
Maybe it's close.
He's just gonna have to come off.
What's the over? What's the over? Put the dual back on. Let's see what the dual looks like. See if we can get a better. See if we can see it or not. Maybe. Maybe he does have it.
I think he sees it. I just don't know.
If he sees just a little bit of it,
he's going to come behind those balls and what he's going to get after.
Yeah.
If he just grazes that 13 ball, he could be in trouble then, because the cue ball goes all the way back to the middle of the table and he might not have a good shot.
Well, now he's looking at the 4 ball again. He's going to shoot the 4 ball here, just by the way, so he's lining up.
Yep.
You could come 3 rails at this 5, and if you do touch it, you're going to have a shot at the 7 at worst case.
I think he...
1, 2, he come too long.
Oh, look at this.
No.
Oh, I thought
he got on it, though. He can break... yeah, he does. Look at the angle from live. He can break it out. We can see it extra little because we're live here, so we can see. And we're looking right down at the ball, and he does have an angle to come into this. Again, this is a poke and hope, though, right? You don't know where the balls are necessarily going.
Right.
Oh. Oh, he hit that
good.
so
Hit
good.
that good.
He knew where the ball was going. He didn't run into him. He just bumped it. He had enough angle just to bump that ball right out there clean.
Yep.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Almost
Hold
got in
on.
trouble
Hold
there.
on.
Almost got in trouble there. He's fine.
We gotta watch the camera. I always forget to. I'm always watching live. I'm like, oh no. That was a good shot by Kregg. Can he get out? I think he can. Let's see. Let's see. How about he fires it right in the corner? Connie with a like. Hi, Connie. How are you? So Kendall, the owner of this wonderful establishment at Mad Apple Billiards here and host of the Mad Apple Xstream on West College Avenue, Appleton, Wisconsin. So he's the owner here, and Kendall just chimed in and said he won the
Brandon Crockett
Sportsmanship Award.
Yes.
Yep. Awesome. That was talking about Caden there.
Yep. Talking about Caden Hillman.
Go to the side reel. All right.
So
Second ball break.
8-4. Craig's more than halfway there.
Doubled him up already, too.
Yep.
The break's getting better, too. He's getting more comfortable with the break. Down goes 1. Down goes 2. 13. Nope. Not a bad table. Not a bad looking table. The 7-15 is tied up a little bit.
Yeah, if it wasn't for the 15 there, I'd like solids in this rack, but...
Go back to duel. Ray Skinador is watching. I think that's Rayanne, not Selstrip. Just by the RAE. Taylor Smith has back-to-back nice runouts. Yeah, Craig's had a couple really nice runouts.
Wrenchman Chris? I don't know
that's
what that
Chris.
is. Chris Gustanis?
So Barry says he bought Craig in a Beloit No Masters, and it won
won me
Barry
some
some
of the
cash.
cash, okay.
Yeah. Whoa, another open table miss. That's 4 or 5? 5, I think, now. Kind of crazy. He just kind of rushed it.
Was he trying to play it off the 13? He was.
Yeah.
He was trying to play it off the 13. That's what happened.
Well, Mr. Frog, Stripes, he put him on the one hard ball for Stripes too, and he just shot it out. And
8 ball is the only thing that's really hurting him here right now.
I think it goes in the side though. It goes in the, doesn't it? Past the 4, I think it does. Yeah, it does. She goes all day.
Oh yeah, she goes all day. So he can either leave the 10 or the 9 for that. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Did I just miss? No. Okay, we're where we were. I'm like, did I just miss something? No, I didn't. All right. So
You're missing a lot, but we won't go into that.
Ha ha ha. Funny. Oh, Barry said he won the
Oh,
No
he-
Masters.
he
He won
won
the
the
whole tournament. Yeah, I
Oh.
guess he did make you some money then, huh?
Yeah, you sneak in there. It's 621. I think it's 624 is the
I don't know.
cutoff for.
That was a good
the No
shot by
Masters.
Frog. I don't
Yep.
like what's going on with the 10 ball though. Do you? Like, how do you get back on it now? I have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't think he wanted to necessarily. I don't think he wanted to be straight
I think
on
you take
there.
the 14, bring it back to the middle of the table, have a nice angle at the, what is that down there, the 15, 13, and go 3 rails with your cue ball back around.
I don't think he gets out here now. I think he did not. I think he wanted to be straight in there, so he could roll forward.
Well, I'm sure he did, but
Like, this is not ideal for him. Because how do you? I don't see how you get over there.
He's playing the way I said it. He's going to go 3 rails with this.
Takes a good stroke to get on that.
It does.
We'll see what happens here.
Or
He's
is he
getting
gonna
right
go-
down on it too. He took no time. So let's see how he does.
Gotta make. Oh, he
Yeah.
missed the shot.
Is this too much to ask? You know,
But look at. He wouldn't have got there anyways. Not fast enough.
this is too much. That's a tough shot to
It
ask,
was, it
especially
was.
with the 7 ball being there too. Like
It was a makeable shot.
It
by
was.
all means.
Yes,
but
100%.
He just shot it too soft and not sharp enough to get.
So do we think Craig mops up here? Because I'm in favor of. I think that's what's going to happen. Especially if he shoots the 4. I think he shoots the 4 ball first here.
Does it go past in the corner? Yeah, it looks like
he's
it does.
He's getting down to shoot it right now.
Yeah, I think he's.
He hit it good. He's
He should
fine.
be
He's
out
got the
here.
one
The
ball
one
if he needs.
aside.
Yep. Big opportunity for Kregg here. I mean, this puts him 9-4 up if he gets out here. That's whew. That's playing some pool when you're playing against Frog. Although Frog has not played well tonight so far. He's not played well at all.
He's not.
He
doesn't look comfortable.
No.
All night he doesn't look comfortable.
Yep, 100%. 200 viewers out there. Appreciate everybody out there hanging out with us tonight on this awesome Friday night. If everybody could like, share, comment, subscribe. We really appreciate everybody out there watching tonight. Without you guys, we would not be doing this. So
Great.
Appreciate it. You think the 2 goes past the 10 there?
I think it does.
I think it does too. He's certainly playing it like it does. I guess, yeah. Well, oh, he's fine. I thought he was jacked up. He's not. He's plenty fine. I'm like, oh, that makes it interesting, but that's just trying to create a fake problem in a rack that's wide open. Nah, he's gotten really good on the 2 ball.
Yep.
Just a stop shot here. Jason Light. Thank you for the like. Sorry, I'm in the way. I got my drink in front of the screen, and Corey gets mad at me then.
Nice shot by Kregg.
He's playing good, man. He's really, really impressive so far. Really impressive. Fires at home 9-4.
The replay and the 2 ball. It was tight.
He hit it well.
Yeah, he hit it good. Right there. That was a good shot.
All right, 9-4. There's nobody out there that thought the score would be 9-4 right now. At least not from Wisconsin.
Right.
There's nobody that thought that.
No.
And Craig's really.
Kregg has come here and played really well, really solid.
No, I would say Frog's probably top 40 player in the state of Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, easy
for sure.
With his number, yeah, 670.
Yeah, and
easy.
Craig's really just coming out. He's been. Frog's made a lot of mistakes, a lot of missed open tables. When you're missing the first ball and the tables are open, and Craig's took full advantage. Craig's break is getting better.
I think he found some place to hit it so that they're making balls, and I think he's hitting them a little harder too, like that.
Tim Bloomer says nice run out. Yep, for sure. Tony Miller says let's go Kregg. There are a lot of Craig supporters out there. That's good.
Fans.
That's good to see.
He drove a long ways to play, and they're supporting him. That's good.
Tell you what, he didn't come out, drive 4 hours and play bad. He said, nope, I'm playing good and I'm going to give it my all.
Yep.
100%. So solids is the play here, right, Corey? I think
by far. Yeah.
You could play stripes though. I mean, stripes is pretty good too, especially if you start with the 15 ball. And I think Craig's looking, do I shoot the 15? You could
15, 9, 10.
The only reason I think you don't take solids is maybe because the 7.52 are a little bit close together, and the stripes are not. So you could take stripes here.
If he shoots the 15, he's got to get from the 9 to the 10.
Yeah, he might. He's sure looking like stripes is the play, and I think I might agree with him just where that 2, 5, and 7 are. We'll see what he does here. He's going to shoot the stripes. And it makes sense to me after I looked at the table a little bit better.
Yeah, you just got to get in the 10. I would like to draw it back and take the 11 in the corner.
You playing the 14 last then?
And playing the 14 last to get, because you're just rolling up and 14 just coming up.
I like shooting the 9 without. I like shooting the 9 with a stop shot here.
The 4 ball. I'm not sure if it goes, but even if it doesn't, all he's got to do is,
He doesn't like anything we're talking about. I like stopping the 9 and getting a good angle and 10 rolling up for the 14.
I definitely wouldn't have played it that way,
but he's making balls right now. I'm not going to argue with the way he's playing. He's playing real good. He's got a couple, I don't know here. He can shoot the 14, then he's going to let the cue ball go. He can back cut the 10 on the side. That's going to let the cue ball. I think I would probably do that just because you got a lot more options, but the cue could hit the 6 ball. It keeps you kind of in that half the table, which is what you want. That was a tough shot.
Just missed it.
That was a tough shot.
This is an opportunity for Frog to get back in his match, because if he doesn't do it soon, he's going to be a little bit of a hole. Not that he isn't a hitty.
Yeah, he already definitely is. He's got to dig himself out here a little bit. You know what, though? So you can't necessarily see this on camera, but I'm watching it live, and his shoulders are really far down right now. Like, he looks like he's a little bit demoralized, where he's, So we'll see if he can, build some confidence here and get these balls out.
He's
7 on the side.
He's got to
here.
run out here and then get going again. Definitely.
That was a good shot. Good strong shot there. Got to be careful though because them balls are a little bit weird. Like the one doesn't go past the 8 and it doesn't go past the 10. I don't think so. Like you got to get good on that ball.
He'll be okay.
I think he's got good enough now where he can just play a little bit of a draw and maybe run into the 11 or play a stop shot and be okay. I like a draw here
on the rail and
he's gonna draw his
come
ball.
back. Yeah.
Oh, he did play it that way. Okay. Oh, he hit it really good. Oh, yeah, he hit it really good.
Real good.
Yeah. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. If you're Frog.
He's got to take the 8 in the side here.
Oh, he hit it good.
Yeah.
Really good out by Frog there. Needed it bad.
Yeah, he really did.
Yep, get out. So we talked about Kregg. Let's talk about Frog a little bit, huh? So Frog is from Milwaukee, or he lives in Milwaukee. He's from Wausau area, right?
Yep.
Okay. He's 35 years of age. He plays with a Jacoby shooting cue and a Predator break cue. He uses a Kamui tan medium. He as well, Corey, dislikes the jump cues.
Yet his profile thing, he's jumping.
Not with a jump cue though. He's got a full cue. And and then he likes template racks. His favorite table size is a 9-foot table. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
He prefers to play on diamonds. I think everybody does. Who doesn't?
No doubt.
Favorite game is 10 ball. We talked about that.
Yep.
What started his interest in pool? The challenge. Gosh knows it's a challenge. So he didn't start playing pool until he was 21.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I have to laugh because one of the questions is, what is your practice schedule and what do you practice on? And Frog goes, I just play like 2 or 3 times a month.
Well, that's what he
That's
said.
not what he did to get where he's at,
no.
but that's maybe what he does now. Never taken a pool lesson in his life. His favorite player is Ko Ping Yi. And the rest of these he left blank.
Sure it's not Ko Ping Yai.
Ko Ping Yi. Come on, guy.
He's helping you out there. I don't know.
And he's from China. And if he's not
Are you
from
sure?
China, I
Maybe
give
he's from
up.
Japan.
He might be. If he's not from China, then I don't know where anybody's
Okay.
from. John Moore is from Canada.
Before we go any further, a little break in action. Obviously, everybody knows about the Mad Apple, Kendall Cook's Pride and Joy,
Yeah,
and it's an honor for us to be in his booth.
yeah, 100%.
You know, and he obviously he trusts
Here, put
us
us on
enough.
the camera.
He trusts us enough to
Take a night off so we can enjoy
take a
it with
night
his
off,
wife,
so
which
he
is
can come in
much
here
deserved.
And granted,
Yeah.
hopefully we don't screw it up too bad. Don't go.
Yeah. So here's the thing. No matter
And
we
God
are.
knows you and I could.
We are
Especially when we're
the
drinking.
premium brand of commentators in the state of Wisconsin for pool.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
if you don't like us, just come back next week and support the stream, right? Don't let us be the reason that you don't like the stream. Come back. They do a really good job here. Him and MH are normally in the booth. So,
Yep.
Corey and I, we like to go out and play a little bit ourselves on Friday nights. So sometimes we do that. But appreciate everybody.
Yeah, in the summertime, it's hard to. I don't play a lot of pool in the summer.
Me neither.
I take a break and I go up north. I got in-laws that have a nice place up north, and so
Yeah, 100%. All right, Frog's back. Nobody wants to look at us no more.
yeah.
Put us back over on the table where the action is.
Okay, here we go.
Frog's break and side break.
9-5, Craig's lead.
We're not going to see a single head-on break tonight. I'm
No,
convinced of
yeah,
it.
I think they obviously both like the second ball break.
Oh, 7 ball? No.
Got it.
Did he make one?
Yeah, he made a solid down the corner.
I was watching down here and watching the 7 ball. Looks like he's on the 1 ball good here. If he wants to shoot solids.
And I think he's going to have to.
I
because-
don't see another good
but
shot.
that 15-7 is just brutal down there.
Can we go a duo camera here?
You're so picky.
I am.
I mean, you should have sat in this seat and did the clicking.
So Dan says he likes to
I like to drink with you both. I go, we like to drink with you too, Dan.
yeah.
Maybe that's the problem up here. If we start drinking too much, we're gonna be in trouble.
I remember the last time I was with Dan, we were up at the Island
Oh,
Casino.
I remember this too.
And Timmy Mike Kingsinger. No, not Kingsinger. James Mongen.
James Bond.
James Mongen was running his mouth. And Dan says, "Oh, whatever." Oh, it was great. It was really comical. Dan's hilarious. If you ever get a chance to talk to Dan when he's drinking and not playing pool, he's
He
funny.
would probably be great in the booth with us.
A little bit. Lonnie says, "Hey, Taylor and Corey, good to see you both again." Yeah, good to see you.
Oh, great shot by
Frog. Yeah, we'll put
Frog
that
there
one
to-
on
to
here in
get
a little
that.
bit.
I gotta get that back on the replay. That was a nice shot.
Oh no,
to break that
Koping,
7.
he's not from China.
He's from Taiwan. That was a great shot by Frog. There.
That was a good shot. Man, I don't know where anybody's from.
Oh,
That's okay.
another nice shot by Frog. He should have held that a little more, but
He's gonna be just fine. He cuts these balls real good. That's one
Yeah.
thing I noticed. These on the rail thin cuts. Frog puts them
it
down
doesn't
pretty
matter which
good.
side of the table
No,
the
it
cue
don't
ball ends
matter.
up because he's
Don't
got the
matter.
8 in either corner.
He hit it pretty good, huh?
Yeah, and he'll be straight in on the 8 coming out.
Oh, he's a little. This is weird though. Like that, I don't like shooting like on the rail like that with a little angle.
But that's you.
That's a little. That's
That's you.
I tell you what, I'd rather be off the rail about another 2 inches.
He'll be fine.
I just
See,
fires
look
right
at
in.
that. Boom. Puts it in the hole.
He just put his cue down with authority. Did you see that?
Yep.
He's ready to go
He's
now.
got to get back in the game.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm just gonna watch that 8 ball again. Just how much authority he put into this when he made it, because he wasn't.
And then he put his cue down like he's like, all right, let's go. It's game on. Frog says, I ain't losing. Now without going down with a fight.
Nope. Oh, he didn't really put down with authority, but
It wiggled.
a little bit.
I mean, he didn't chug across the room ready to go, but I mean, he's whatever.
Okay. Snyder's damn typed in. Only if I can say swear words. I'd be
Corey
in that booth
does.
many times. No, I don't.
I
I did really good.
Okay, you get it's like a one-time free pass for the night.
Oh, I don't remember that now. I'm
Oh,
getting old. I got bad memory.
Frog broke dry. Frog broke dry, and the balls
It
are
seems like
messed
every time
up.
he gets something going,
Yep.
that happens,
Yep.
you know. And then Kregg capitalizes. That's been the.
That's
That's
a
been
tough.
the
Look
story
at these
tonight.
balls,
I
though.
know,
Oh man, they're bad.
they're screwed up.
I mean, stripes is the suit because you got the ball. What is that? Whatever the pink ball is, and you got the 14 to break out the 13. He's got to shoot this. He's shooting the 10.
Yeah. He's gonna try to go for
Oh,
it.
the music's down.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on, I'm gonna take one. You hang on to that one.
Good timing. No music. I shared everywhere. We got a boost.
Cheers.
Good job.
Cheers, everybody.
So,
Great, isn't it? You gotta have the right amount of Red Bull in there.
oh boy, we just did a shot.
What are you guys, babying that drink?
Do you need a bending straw?
Kregg is still taking his time trying to figure this rack out. It is a mess over there, though. I don't know what I do. I know he's got straights.
Is he gonna try to force an angle here and break that? No, I don't think he has. I don't think he can force an angle there. You think he's gonna try to play the combo? Like eventually, is that the shot? The 13-3.
He should be doing it right. He should be doing it right now.
If he's gonna shoot it, right?
I don't even think he sees it. I don't think he's even looked at it. I think he's gonna try to. Yeah, he doesn't even look at it. But that would be the shot right there, I think.
I think so. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not seeing why we're running all our soldiers off the field with the way the 13 ball. I mean, the 13 ball is in there pretty good.
Yeah. He's gonna maybe do a frog shot here and get an angle on this 9 ball and try to go up there and get behind it. Because all he's got to do is push it.
Tim Bloomers, you guys are doing a wonderful job in the booth. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate it.
Appreciate that, Tim.
Tim's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's been around the game for
Tim
a
and his
long
brother
time.
Corey both.
Rayanne as well says
Uh-oh.
you're doing a great job. Oh boy.
Mike Gaines typed in and said he's about to get frogged. I'm
No,
not
I don't know.
sure.
Oh,
See,
see, that's why I didn't.
does
I
he
gotta
have a shot
stop
at this?
saying. No,
Are
no,
you sure you can't see that in the corner?
no.
You're
no,
positive.
No, positive, 100%. I'm looking at it live. There's no. It's a no go.
Come on, Kregg, make that in the corner, just like
Get his jump
prove
cue
this guy
out.
wrong.
Get him jump cue out.
I don't think he needs to.
You think it just goes?
I think it goes. I think he can spin it in there.
I don't think so.
Because he most certainly can't shoot the 12 ball at this point.
He's pretty sure he's hooked on that one.
Pretty sure he's hooked on
Okay,
that one.
I think he's hooked on both of them. I think he can see.
Just for our
I think
viewers
he
out-
can. I think he can see the 13 ball, but I think he can see the edge of it. Like if he was going to cut it into the, he might be able to shoot it by the 2 ball and
I, th-
up
I
the
thought
rail.
when he had the 9 ball, he should have went 2 rails and come up behind him, push the 3, push the 13 down. He had the 12 ball to get back on the 13. He just chose a different direction to do that, to break that out.
Got a tournament here tomorrow. $4.99 and under.
Well, any
I think
new
they got-
$4.99 and
there's like-
under Fargo guys,
Yeah.
get down here.
Yep. Tournament tomorrow. I don't know if it's full or not. I have no idea, but I just know $4.99 and under tournament
I
tomorrow.
remember seeing a list.
Mark Bell's running
Yeah,
it.
I remember seeing a list of
Yeah.
players that were on it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you and I can't play in that.
No. I told you he couldn't see it,
Oh,
Peterson.
he's just playing a safe.
Oh, he barely got a
And
rail.
He got a nice hit on it. Yes.
Barely, just see that 13 barely. Barely is good enough.
I can see Frog playing safe here for a while though. He doesn't need to make his ball in.
No, he's not. I don't think he's going to.
He's gonna-
Oh, really good shot if that gets there.
it's-
Good enough.
It's good enough.
Good
yeah.
enough.
Problem is if he gets ball in hand.
So if you get ball in hand, you
do you
go.
take the 2 or do you take the 3?
I take the 2 because then you can get ball in hand again, and then you can shoot the 3 and lock him on the 4.
Yeah.
You just play back-to-back combo safeties. That's what you'd have to,
Pretty much, yeah.
Because if you play it the other way, he's gonna
Craig
be able
could
to
open
see the
this
8 ball.
up and it could be totally different anyway. So I mean, because he's got to go for a hit here somehow or another.
Hey, Kendall says.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
Kendall says anything that Frog didn't fill out, we could make up on his profile. Oh, I love it. That'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Patrick Glynn says he'll be there for the tournament tomorrow, and if we want to lose some money, we can take him in the Calcutta. So Frog misses that ball, but I don't think he wasn't playing to make it. He was playing to try to lock him on that 7 ball.
I think so too.
But he done well. He's still hooked on the 8 ball. He can't see the 13. The 8's in the way. 12 ball still in a bad spot. He's forcing Craig to use that practice ability because Craig said he's been practicing kicks a lot, so he's getting some more practice right now.
Yep. Fred says that there's 28 signed up that he saw on the last sheet, so there's plenty of room for people to come down playing that $4.99 and under.
And all the tables are freshly refelted here, within like the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
All the tables got brand new felt on them. They draw real good. If you need to draw a ball, you can draw a ball on them.
Yep. I believe he has most of them for sale because he's got new ones coming in. Hopefully by September.
So is he getting
October.
diamonds or is he getting the Predator tables?
That I don't know for sure. I can't say. Maybe you can type. Maybe you can chime in, Kendall, and let us know.
All right, what's the play? I think he just tried to get a hit. He might be able to see it. I don't know. Maybe he can see it. Oh, he could. Oh, he tried to play it off his
that was
ball.
a nice shot.
Oh, wait a minute. He could get safe here. Oh, he did. Corey, that was a good shot.
And I
didn't know he
got
could.
it.
I didn't know he could
And I
see
got it
it.
on instant replay. People.
So he tried to play it, and then because he tried to play it and got creative, he got rewarded for it.
Yeah.
He got a roll there.
That's what happens, dude, when you play offense sometimes.
You can't sell me on it, guy. You just can't.
So.
That was a really good shot.
It was a nice shot. So Frog just kind of played a safe there, moved Craig's ball kind of in the way there, but I think he can make it in the side.
Did he play? Did he make a good hit? Did he play? I wasn't watching.
He played a good hit. He just
He didn't have him behind all the balls then, huh?
oh, he shot that way too
It
hard.
went. He got away with it though.
Yeah, he shot it way too hard.
This is interesting.
Yeah, Frog's definitely got to play safe here and somehow hook him, otherwise he's going to be in trouble again.
Hey, this is what we're here for. So Jeff just comments, a great stream, guys. Hoping to pass the time on a quiet. So he's working night shift on a Friday night. So if we can pass the time while a few people are at work, that's what we're here for.
Johnny got away with a nice shot here to actually get a safe out of this. The kickball goes right in the way of the ball. There's no breakout shot there for Kregg.
He can get a hit, I think.
He got to go. No, he got to go hit. He just hit the 6
No,
ball.
I said Kregg. I think Kregg can get a hit.
Oh.
Turn your hearing aid up, guy.
Yeah. Well, I got headphones on. I can't do anything. I'm stuck.
Just kidding.
Bad enough. I'm stuck in the room with you.
I know. I hear you. Maybe you can't see it. I can never tell, man. I can never tell if people got the edge of the ball or not.
We got Chog checking into the Maple Leaf land.
That's Toronto. Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh,
Maybe I got one right. Maybe I'll be 1 for 3. Let us know.
Uh-oh. Rodney says you guys are keep me from getting to sleep before I go to work.
Sorry.
Well, turn it off, dude. I don't want you to be sleeping at work.
That was a good hit.
That was a good hit.
Craig. I don't think Craig's missed a when he's had to kick at a ball. I think he's at least hit it every time.
He's been good.
I wonder if Frog tries to stick him here behind. He's gonna
play safe. He's gonna break up his 7 and 5 and just stick him.
Yep. I don't know if he's pretty good there.
He's still pretty good.
I think Craig gets a hit here though.
Oh, yeah.
Not
he's gonna kick that. If he puts bottom on this cue ball
and makes it,
it sticks, and he's got a shot at that ball on the side.
Yeah.
I mean,
I could go to Disneyland tomorrow too.
in your dreams, maybe.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's a tough shot.
I mean,
Craig's doing a great job scrambling to stay alive in the rack because one no hit and he's in trouble.
Sometimes you just got to grind it out.
Yeah, grind it out. Oh yeah. I played enough Scotch doubles with you. I know what it means to grind it out. Let me tell you.
No doubt. Well,
I wonder if he's gonna maybe calls it in the side pocket. Hits it softer. I don't.
No, he could do that. He could actually call a 13 in the side pocket, put a little spin on it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Wait, what's the 13?
I was gonna kick this one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The balls look so close. I thought that was a 13. You're right. He's gonna.
Of course, I'm right. I'm always right.
He's kicking this way. This is a weird way. I didn't think to go this way. He got a hit. I told you.
And he made it. And he got a shot at the 13.
The replay?
Oh, I'm on it. I got 10 seconds, dude.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. That was a great.
That was a great
shot.
Come on now, hit it. Here we go.
Hold on. He's thinking. Go ahead. That's a great shot.
That was a great shot.
We knew he was going to hit it.
You know,
he has not given a ball in hand.
Frog and him this last week, where Frog was making these shots, and now this week it's Craig making these shots.
Hey, Rich is on the stream. Rich says, "Yo, what's up, guys? Looks like a good match." Hey, Rich. Yeah, good luck on the surgery here next week, buddy. Wish you well there. Chandra says, "Awesome match."
Yeah,
your hubby's doing it right now. Yeah. He's hitting them.
Yeah, he's doing well
for sure. What's the play here?
I don't know.
You got to draw it. You draw it off the 4 ball. Ooh,
that's what he's. Yeah, I don't like that. I mean,
what else are you gonna got? He can't go forward.
You can't hit that ball hard. That's not gonna go in that side.
You can't go forward though.
I don't know.
Rodney says, damn, I withdraw my Frog +5. This guy plays good.
Haven't met a Minnesota guy yet that don't play good.
True. Yeah, they do play good. Which is, it's weird because it's not like it's any warmer in Wisconsin in the wintertime than it is in Minnesota.
Oh, they probably get more snow than we do.
Yeah, but I don't know.
They're playing pool just like we are.
What did he try to do there?
I don't know.
I'm curious to see. He tied up his balls, but he's just gonna play it safe now. Hey, Mike Raymer, thanks for the like, appreciate it. He's just gonna play safe. Yep.
If I was Frog though, I would have tried to figure out how to.
He's gonna have to play another safe, unless he's gonna unless he's gonna have to run it with the one ball.
Yeah, he can break them out later, but
I don't think Frog does that. I think Frog gets ball in hand. He's gonna try to stick him again. But the thing is, the way that Craig's been kicking.
Yeah,
he might make this one too.
He might.
I mean,
trust me, I got the instant replay button in my finger.
He's been kicking like a mule. You can't kick no better. He's not missed one yet. Did he miss one yet?
Oh no!
Oh, he finally. Craig, great job kicking the ball. You kicked like 15 times and got a hit every time.
He kicks like a mule.
He did.
Just a little more right on this.
Brian Miller must be having trouble over here on this table. He just gave a big sigh. So Frog's just going to lock him on it again. I don't see him going for it yet. He's going to lock him one more time. Or maybe he does go for it. I don't know.
We could break that up, but he's still got the 2 and 5 down here.
But that's why I like breaking the 3-4 with a safe, and then get ball in hand, and then go to the 5-2. Because if you just shoot the 1 ball here and break them out, you don't know where the balls are going. They could still stay tied up. It's a possibility. They don't have to break out. So Frog's going to go attack the 2 ball here, which is
I'm not
fine.
sure why he doesn't shoot the 7 in the corner and stop it.
Well, that's what he looked at first, but now he wants.
No, I mean
the
7 in that corner. Because he didn't like it when he got put up against the 8.
Yeah.
He's still okay, though.
Now it tells me he's going to run into the 8 ball here, huh? Or I mean, he can't come out. He can't. Well, maybe he can come on the other side.
Well, he can come on the other side of it later.
See, he couldn't. I didn't think so. He's in bad shape again. He's got the 6 ball, but it's a tough shot. It didn't have to be this tough. He's making things hard on himself. So I said I thought he should have ran into the 8, tried to run into the 8 ball there. Jeez, he fired that ball in.
That's the way he shoots.
But it's not the way you're supposed to play that.
Okay, now he plays the 7. Nice angle on the 1 to break it 4 and 3 out.
Why are you leaving your breakout ball for last? Why are you doing that? Like just play the safety right here. Just make sure you break the balls open. Like I don't.
But he's an offensive player.
I know, but if he shoots the 7 and shoots the 1 and doesn't break them out, what are we gonna say?
Well.
Here we go. I mean, hopefully he gets a shot.
This is what I shoot. I mean,
I know, but hopefully he should get a shot. Hypothetically, he should get a shot 9 times out of 10. Yeah. But it's that extra 1 time out of 10 that you lose the game because you just get messed up. You know, he misses here, he's going to leave Kregg a shot. Like if he misses after this breakout.
He come out good.
He come out okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. What happens if that cue ball goes an extra inch? He's on top of the 3 ball though. That's tough then. He's out. He should get out here. There's no reason he shouldn't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I don't understand why people take the risk of that. He's a little bit thin on this 3 ball, but he's going to be just fine. Going to be just fine. 8 goes in any pocket he wants it to go, really. Goes past 13. Goes, if he wants to play it more rails, he can. Kind of whatever he's comfortable with here.
Nice shot by Frog. Got back over for a nice angle. So how hard is he going to fire this ball then?
Fast. It'll be fast.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't that bad.
Well, so here's the thing. I would roll that ball in case I miss so that he have a hard shot. Right,
yeah. And the 8 ball sitting in the corner.
Like,
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, 9-7.
Come back.
You know, it was 8-4 at one point. He had him double stacked. Now it's 9-7. And again, like I said, you see Frog
9-4.
It was 9-4.
Yeah,
so now it's 9-7, 3 in a row.
The only reason I knew that because I thought if Kregg wins, this is how I think like a 5-year-old. Like, oh, if Kregg wins this next game, it'll be 10-4, good buddy. So now it's 9-7.
Kendall piped in. There's 42 players in that tournament.
So that means
tomorrow.
there's 6 open spots.
Yep. So any of you $4.99 and less.
Get in the tournament tomorrow.
Get down tomorrow. Fill that thing.
Win the tournament. Be the champion that you are. Frog made a ball on the break here. And Solids looks really good. Stripes doesn't even look bad, but Solids looks good.
Solids look a lot better. I don't like those 4 or 5 down.
I like shooting with the 3 ball first here.
Yep.
Just to separate those balls a little bit.
Yep.
Or shoot the 2.
I don't know if I would have shot that.
I don't know either.
Maybe you
I don't
can
like
see that one.
If he's got the 4, he's gonna get the 6 out of there next. Yeah, it's a good shot.
Yeah, it's a good shot. He gets on a roll here. This is where you're gonna see Frog kick in like Frog plays.
Look at Johnny says, Taylor, you're right. And if Johnny tells you that you're right, Johnny don't ever tell anybody that they're right. So Oh, he pumped the brakes just in time.
Oh, I guess he did.
Molly says, "Come back." Yep, we got to come back in the process here. It's gonna come down to the wire because Kregg is playing good. Frog's just kind of stepping on it a little bit, but Kregg is playing well. So I mean,
think it's gonna be one of those guys that's last at bat.
Could be. It could very well be.
Let's predict our scores now. Right now, let's do it. What's it gonna be? You first.
15th. Oh man.
Well, I know it's gonna be 15.
That's why I said that first. 15
and
to
then who wins?
Yeah, 15 to 13.
Who?
I'm gonna stay home on this one.
You're gonna go with Frog?
Yeah.
if he keeps playing the way he is right now and plays frog pool, then yes, I say 15, 14.
15-14.
Hill,
okay.
hill.
Yeah, it could be that too. That was a good shot.
Yep.
He played a lot of inside English on that ball. Did you see that? Just to miss the 11 ball and come straight in on the 8 ball. It's a good shot.
Nice shot. Nice.
Oh, hello. Get the replay on that one. We'll talk about that one here in a minute. If that's crazy.
Puts himself in a great position to go 9-8.
That's why I don't understand why you fire. He fired it too.
But
Like
he didn't really fire that one.
He's hitting
Not
it
like
hard.
he normally does.
He just roll them in.
Yeah,
It's easier to roll the
could be
balls
costly,
in
'cause
for
that
sure.
should have been 9-8.
He played such a good shot to get on that ball. Missed the 11 ball. Played good shape. Kregg's. What a primo opportunity from Kregg. Can I change my prediction?
You're gonna go 15-13, Kregg.
No, I'm gonna go 15-14.
15-14, Kregg. Okay, I'm gonna go 15-14, Fog.
It's gonna be.
It's gonna come down the wire.
You cannot miss that ball.
Yeah, you can't miss that.
Not being down 9-7, right? Like you just you got it's got to go. Kregg's playing this rack. I mean, yes, the balls are wide open, but he's not. He's playing good shape, or he's not having to shoot hard shots.
Yeah, Molly says 15-13, Frog.
This is a little interesting.
He's fine. He's fine. Just tap this in. Nice
Yeah,
angle.
roll it
13.
soft.
He actually hit
See,
that.
I told you it was a weird. And now he's got a weird angle on the 14. Now he's got to draw back.
Oh, he just slide over. He's got a nice angle. He can just slide.
Does
down.
he got that good of an angle?
Yeah, he's got to slide down. Or
draw
or
back.
draw back. Yeah. Either way.
Hey, I'm not only good looking, I'm smart too.
I don't know about that. I don't know about either one of those.
Hey, Kregg picked him right apart there, though. He didn't
did,
really shoot any hard shots. He played good shape to make sure all the balls were easy for him to shoot, and he finishes the rack out 10-7.
10-7.
So first one to double digits goes to Kregg. Frog's got to not be happy. Frog's taking a break here.
Yeah, he's walking out. He's got to go get a smoke or a vape, whatever
Whoa.
he does. What?
Braylon says 15-8. So you think Frog's only going to win one more game?
Yeah, I think you're a little off, Braylon.
I don't know.
I don't know whatever Braylon's smoking. I want some of it.
Whew, that's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna. Do you have to go to the bathroom?
You're gonna go to the bathroom again, dude?
I know.
You're like a little boy with a small bladder.
I am.
All right.
Do you need to go?
No, I've been good. Some of us can hold it.
Apologize for everybody that's got to listen to Corey by himself for 5 minutes now.
Let's see here. 10-7. Kregg breaks. I didn't see anything fall in, so when Frog gets back, he'll have the... Oh, no. Stripe did fall in. My bad. Say what? Zach says the 8 isn't in the middle. I'll have to look at that. I got it too late, Zach. Sorry. So, we all know kind of how Taylor thinks in terms of he's very defensive in terms of playing pool. He'll play safes over and over and over and make the other person basically screw up to give him ball in hand for a wide open rack. Me, I guess I'm more of an offensive player. I'm going to try to get out. I run racks. It's just what I do. I've gotten better at playing safes. I've gotten better at playing more defensively. And I think that's, all part of the game, whatever and stuff. So tonight, I think it's been more of an offensive-minded play of both these players, Kregg and John. Not sure what Kregg's got a plan here for that 13 ball, because I don't think it slides past the 3. But he's got the 9 ball down there. Hopefully he's got a plan to break something out, or maybe do it now. Who knows? Got a nice touch hit there, but I think he's going to have to bank it. banking it for the win, but then he's gonna have to do something with the 8-ball again too. So Zach's chimed in, said he thought the 15 was in the middle. I didn't hit the instant replay button fast enough, Zach, so we won't know until you watch the replay of YouTube. Nice shot by Kregg there. Not sure what he's gonna do with the 9-ball, but we're gonna watch the instant replay of that shot. That was a nice shot. Nice shot. I think he's got to bank the 9-ball here. I'm not sure which way he's going to go with it. He's got options, but I think he's got to bank it back toward the other corner in order to break out that 8. But he's going to go the opposite way, and he's going to bank the 8 maybe. Oh no, he did it. Okay, this is an opportunity for Frog. 10-7, wide open table, ball in hand. Selling the farm. Frog's probably telling him, I did this to you all night, and now I gotta do something. He's walking away. He's got to go to the bathroom, I guess.
We'll get a copy strike like that quick.
Uh-oh. So Taylor's back in the booth.
Got a bunch of funny people out in the pool room right now.
Like who?
Chris Guntanis is hilarious.
I'm sure he is.
He's always got
Probably
something funny
laughing
to
at
say.
us.
Yeah, well, he is. Oh, I'm tied up here.
Just like a kid.
Oh,
You
no,
did
I made it worse.
You're making it worse, dude.
There we go.
Are you okay here? Because
Struggle bus.
You're
We're
on
okay.
TV.
We're good. Hi.
YouTube TV.
YouTube TV. Postman.
Commentator.
Hi.
Taking a little break.
Frog,
Kregg-
take a break.
Frog took a break.
Yeah.
He had to go to the bathroom, I believe, get a drink. Kregg just made a couple of nice shots. He scratched and banked in the 9-ball. So when Frog gets back, he's gonna have ball in hand and
It'd be a
little
20-second rack.
yeah, probably about a 30-second rack, I would say.
You got a tournament tomorrow?
I do. Playing over at Club 161 bar and just outside of Oggesburg. Scott and Julie Schunicki. I don't think I screwed that up too bad.
Shenicki.
Shenicki?
Yeah,
Okay,
I think I got that one right for
I
once.
thought it was Schunicki.
Don't question it. Just
Okay,
go with it.
Okay, whatever. You're not have.
I'm not good with countries. People don't know where they're from.
You haven't had a good record tonight. That's for
No, I was bad. Well, no, that one guy from Toronto, the Maple Leaf. I guess
sure.
maybe
Okay,
guess
Eric
that.
Korb just chimed in too, and he says in the last break, Kregg broke. The couple people said the 8 was not in the middle, and now Eric is saying says, yeah, the 8 was not in the middle. The 15 was. So
I don't
not
think
that
it
many much difference.
mattered.
The 8 didn't go nowhere. The
Oh,
15.
here we go. Frog's back.
So Frog's back. We're gonna go back to the
To watch, everybody's here to watch.
yeah. They want to watch that, not us.
So he shot the 2 first, got on the 3,
Yeah.
shoots the 1 on the side next, I think.
Yep.
Yep.
Then it'll be 5 to get on the 6 and
5, 6, 4, 7, 8.
yeah, easy. Easy peasy as long as he doesn't do something weird.
There's been some weird things going
Yeah.
on in this match
Yeah,
so
it
far,
really
for
has
sure.
been. There really has been. See, I don't know if he rolled it up higher enough.
I
with
think
the-
he's got to run into the 6 ball here,
Or
honestly.
he's gonna have to shoot it really soft to give himself that angle. Oh, he's running into it. That's a good shot.
He's okay.
That was a good shot.
I wonder if his pattern's different. I wonder if he goes 4, 7, 6 now because of that.
See, I wouldn't. I do 6 draw back and then do 4-7.
Well, we're both
Either-
wrong.
either-
Scott, look at it. We can't get nothing right, Scott. Okay, Scott, can you spell it out for us? In
Can you like pronounce it for us?
yeah, like dashes, like what do they call those things?
Shonicki.
What do they call those things? Frog's gonna make the 8 ball here, 10-8.
And I did Julie's match against Lacey.
Mm-hmm. 10-8.
That was probably a month ago or so. I thought she said it was Shunicki, but I don't know.
Phonetically, can you type it out phonetically? That was the word. Can you type it out phonetically for us?
Yeah, phonetically. 8 ball was in the wrong position last rack.
Okay.
We got that.
We got
okay.
it. We're good.
No big deal.
Moving on.
John ended up winning the rack, so it didn't make a difference. 10-8. Corey, bring some money to 161 because you might be opening bid.
Oh, Jerry's
boy.
gonna buy ya.
Oh boy.
Jerry's riding the Corey Peterson. Oh, look out, Cubo. Oh, he's okay.
He's all right.
Jerry's riding the Corey Peterson train tomorrow. Guy doesn't even play in the summertime. I would not. I'd save your money.
Save your money, Jerry, please. Let me buy myself for like $20.
Oh, Frog got a favorable roll there.
He did.
Well, I don't see really many problems. Do you?
Not really.
He's going to shoot the 14, he's going to shoot the 9, come back up the table, and then it just pick those balls. Make sure you get on the right side of the 12 ball.
He's gonna do the 15.
Oh, the 11. Okay.
15 to 13 now. Roll it up. Yep.
He is. You're right for once. I'm wrong.
I'm telling you, I'm always right. Someday you're gonna figure it out.
Okay.
Age, dude. Age over unexperience.
It couldn't be beauty, right?
Yeah,
you couldn't be that. You couldn't be that kind.
It's not beauty. No.
You couldn't be that kind, could you?
No.
So now he goes 14, 9, 10, 8. If I'm wrong here.
No, he hit that good. He got a nice angle to
Yep.
get out of that.
Scott says he's going to take you for 30.
All right, I'll pay half for 15. I'm good with that.
Well, he hit that ball
a little hard,
a little bit
firm.
hard. He's just going to roll it up and play it in the side pocket now, I think. He could come back.
I'm not sure where he's going to put that cue ball. All the way up and back? Yep. Keep coming. No, he missed this the last time. Almost the same
I was gonna
shot,
say.
same angle.
Randy says 15 to 13, Frog.
Well, he made sure he made it this time.
Let's get out. 10-9. Close match. Close match. Frog he's picking up steam. He was a real slow starter tonight.
Well, who was it that said it was going to be 15 to
8. Your prediction's wrong
your
already.
prediction's wrong already, dude.
That lasted 15 minutes. And they took a break in there. Try again. The good thing is you can try again. Send us another prediction.
Randy Sargent timing in at Frog winning 15 to 13.
Ball down.
I think we're going to see Hill. I think it's going to come to that.
I tell you what,
could be
Frog
wrong.
might keep
If
Frog
Frog
might
gets on a
keep
roll,
Kregg in his chair for a little bit here because we have not seen really Kregg have a decent chance to get out in a few racks here now.
Yeah, I see the 6 ball going down right here, and then I'm not sure what's going to happen with that.
What do you do here? Shoot the
ball.
14 first? 14, break out the 13? I think that's a
I
shot.
like solids.
I don't. The 2 ball doesn't go.
Yeah, but you can break that out.
And the 4 ball is tough to play too. Where's the 4 ball go, Corey?
What is he shooting right now? A
The
combo?
14. No, he's shooting the 14, breaking the third.
Okay.
Just like I said. See, just pay attention. He didn't really come out great on it either. I mean, the 10 might go. If the 10 goes past the 11, he's okay. Can we go to the overhead cam?
Oh, here we go. Getting all bossy.
Hey, he chimed in again. He's going 15. He went 15-8. Now he's going 15-11. Got a couple more bullets there. All right.
Arnold Lawrence says, I'm going with Frog 15-11. So he's going to think Frog's going to run these out.
I think 11 is not a good number for either one of these guys.
Both of them are going to get the 13.
They're both
14.
playing good.
Like I said, I think
10 ball did go past the 11. That's a good shot.
Oh,
Look at the 8 ball.
Ooh.
Well,
Now
they're open now.
Yep, table's wide open now.
Good thing he didn't take solids. He probably wouldn't have got out like you said.
Yeah, whatever. He'd have probably been out by now because they had one less ball to shoot.
Probably. Not wrong. I see Mitch Repke dyed his hair. Went from great out.
Randy says, you guys are definitely radio voices. We're too ugly for TV.
Well, I disagree. Well, okay, maybe I agree. My wife doesn't agree with that.Maybe she does. Maybe she's like, damn it, I should have not have done this.
She's just too kind to you.
Okay, 15, 13, 11, 8.
Yep.
Oh, get legs. Get legs.
Get up there.
He's okay.
He's fine.
He's okay. What are you doing?
He's got a slow roll it. What am I doing?
No, the comments just went way up and way back. We're good. Oh, snuck it in there.
Perfect.
Good shot. Perfect. What's the score, Peterson? Oh,
10.
boy. Race to 5.
10.
Race to 5. That's 3 whacks in a row that Randy has not played.
Yep. He's just sitting in the seat. Randy, Kregg.
Randy was talking just now, Kregg. I'm sorry.
This is who I'm working with, people.
Yeah, feel sorry for him. I was reading the comment. I'm sorry.
We need to get the waitress up here. We need another drink.
Just tap on the
why,
window.
Why are you laughing?
Tap on the window. Mitch will get one. So we got Mitch Repke and Brian Miller are out here. Two really good.
Oh, boy. And they're looking at porn.
No, you can't say
Oh,
that.
I can't. I'm sorry. So this
Here
is
they
the
are.
view.
They're
right
on
in
the
front.
bottom right.
Bottom
Yep.
right.
Red shirt's Miller. Left
Gray shirt with a back to us is
Mitch.
Mitch.
They're playing. They're back now.
Okay, sorry. I'll get
But
back.
they're talking to us through the glass. Yeah, silly people. So Frog takes solids, and they're open again.
Yep.
They are open.
Except for that one ball. I don't like the one ball. But it goes in the side, I believe.
Ooh, I don't like the one ball. You're right. There's a,
I think.
yeah.
Am I right again? How many
No,
times
no,
are you
no.
going to say that?
No, that was the first time I actually said it. The next time I admitted you were right.
No. I think you said it earlier, too.
Well, it was still the right suit to shoot.
Let's see here. Daniel Snyder says there definitely wouldn't be a short of drinks if I was in the booth.
We know.
Yeah, we know.
It goes in the
One ball-
side, I
one
told
ball-
you.
I told you. What are you talking about?
He's going to come down the table. He's going to shoot the 3 in the other side
Yep,
pocket. He's going to
7.
shove it, and then he's
Yeah.
going to go in the
He
corner
played
or the
this
side.
really good. Frogs found the gear.
If this be 4 racks in a row that
Yeah.
Craig has not played.
Yeah.
And there's not. Craig's playing great.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do when a guy's going to
nothing
run all
you
these
can do.
racks.
And then that's the winner break format.
Yep.
You know, that's something that Kendall believes in. That's a Mad Apple tournament thing.
Yeah.
Love it. It's great for the better player.
Dude, what about that? What about that one? Think about what this match looks like if Frog doesn't miss that easy 8 ball.
Yeah.
Because he did chop that easy 8 ball.
Yeah, it would be
12.
It would actually be 12-9.
Yeah.
So 11-10, Frogs lead. Berlin, are you going to chime in? Going to give us a different score this time?
No, he can still win.
Well, I suppose
He can still win. He's fine. Guy's okay.
Okay.
Hey, 242 viewers out there, guys. Really appreciate everybody. Corey, go ahead. Tell them what to do.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, all
Like,
of the
share,
above.
subscribe. That it helps us keep the stream going for free.
Free 99.
Free 99?
Free 99.
Don't-
Oh, that 9 ball didn't go in. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Craig is finally back to the table now.
First time at the table in 4 games that he's back to the
Yep.
table. His first shot's going to have to be a good one here because I think he can only take solids.
So Charlie's hey, thanks for the like, Mark Anderson. Mark,
Yeah.
I believe that's the Mark Andersons
welcome
from
to the,
Milwaukee.
Welcome to the show.
Charlie's asking about why they call him Frog. Again, we don't know. It's like a secret.
It's a secret.
Fred says this is the first lead for Frog.
Yep.
Mike Learum's played down here. I think he plays with that Taylor Brayton from Minnesota.
Okay.
I want to say that name is familiar. Hello, Mike.
Uh-oh. Jordan says, ha, the Taylor and Corey circus. Hey, what's up, fellas? Not much, dude. Sitting here on a Friday night trying to keep you guys entertained.
Trying. Apparently not very good. Sorry, Jordan. So Craig goes ahead, shoots the 5 up the table. That's a good shot.
Yeah.
One ball's a little bit tricky right now. 6 is
I almost
okay.
think he's got to take the 6 in the corner, bump in the 9, come off the rail, and bump the 1. And his balls are wide open then.
That's a lot of hopefuls, maybes, and should be's though.
Well,
Like I hope this happens. It should happen, but I'm not for sure.
I think it's realistic, dude. I mean,
You don't think you can get a better angle on the 2 ball and just slide down for the 1 on the side?
maybe.
I think he can shoot the 7 now if he wants. Shoot the 3.
I like that 6 in the corner, off the 9, off the rail, into the 1. You got the 3 ball and 7 ball safe for shots afterwards.
I think Craig's right by, Craig is right by not playing that shot. Oh, now let's see what happened here. Ooh, okay, 6 still goes.
Now he's got the 7. He could come around and try to bump it.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
probably the shot. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Taylor says, "What's up, Taylor?" Hey, Taylor, how's it going? Hope all's well. And
Are you talking to yourself again?
Yeah, no, this is Taylor Brayton. He comes down and plays some of the tournaments. He's been down here a few times.
Oh, he bumped the 2 ball instead of the 1, but he got a nice shot.
I told you he's going to use the 2 to get on the 1. I didn't think he was going to do it that way, but he did.
Yeah.
He's got a perfect angle at this
Yeah.
actually right now.
He actually come out really good on that. And that's what you need, a little bit of luck.
Yeah,
takes
you
you a long
you
ways.
got to play good and you got to get a few rolls.
Yep.
And any good pool player will not argue that. Let's see if Kregg can capitalize on that good bump there, though.
Yep.
I would say he did very well to capitalize on that.
Yep.
Super good.
He's going to have a hard time getting from the 1 to the 4. Though I'm not sure. I think he needs a backwards angle on the 1 ball and slide over for that 4 ball.
I wonder if he tries to make the 9 here.
I think that's what he's going to do. Is get, and he
yeah,
has that
bump
backward,
into the 9.
and then he has that backwards angle that you
it's
want.
a good shot.
Yep.
He might be a little bit straight, but he's
still good.
might have enough.
He can slide over and bring it down at the same time. He's golden.
Yeah.
Where is our waitress?
I know. I was looking. Sydney, if you're listening. Here, I'll talk to.
Let's see. Daniel chimed in again. I'm listening to you two and taking notes, trying to be a better player. A better player. A better commentator.
I don't know if Dan's got a big enough notebook.
Oh boy.
Here we go. Down. Chime in. Oh no!
Another rattle when trying to get positioned.
Oh yeah.
At least a handful of times that's happened today.
What's the play here? Is he gonna? Is that? You think he can carry him that 13? If he shoots the 14, can he carry him the 13-1 in and play safe? Because that's probably the shot if he can.
That's his best shot. But if he doesn't,
but I don't know if he can have. I don't know if he has it. He could shoot. You know what he could do? He could shoot the 14 and then shoot this 11 ball. He could shoot it up the table off the 1 ball.
Sorry. What is this?
That's for the balls on the break that we're not doing.
Oh, okay. One more thing you would have had to screw up.
Randy says he jumped up.
He jumped up.
We didn't get a replay of it.
Sorry. I thought it was in the hole. I mean, I'm not replaying instant replay on all my easy shots here, am I?
No. So Frog made Kregg's. I don't like that.
I don't like that either because he can play a good safe.
All Kregg's really got to do, I think, if he puts the cue behind the 1, he shoots the 1 into the rail and locks him on the 13 ball, but pushes the 1 up enough.
Right.
That's probably the shot here.
Right.
Or you can just push it to the side rail here and just lock him. If he freezes him on the 13 ball.
I mean, granted, all you gotta do is get the cue ball up the table, but
how do you get the cue ball up the table when you're locked on it?
Yeah, you slice it.
Well, you can, but I'm not liking it. I think Frog could have come up with a better shot, better plan there. Not a fan of giving a guy ball in hand when he's only got 1 ball left, and I just because it's not like that ball down here was going to help him break out the 1 ball. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a breakout ball he took away. Now I like going the other way here, don't you?
Either way, he's just looking. Just looking to freeze.
Okay. We got it.
He wants a referee?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Taylor's going to squeeze out and watch the shot. He's going to be a referee to watch the shot. Yeah, it's amazing how people think, how we all think when we play. Randy chimed in and said Frog should have been able to run out. I don't know. He made a nice shot. He just played an easy save, hooked him behind the 2 balls. I just see Frog playing a safe here back, so he's going to have to. And he played that very nicely. That's a good save for Frog. Not sure what Kregg's going to be able to do here now.
Corey, did I make a good call on that
one? Yeah, great call there, buddy. Did you even make it to the table before you shot it?
Barely.
Oh.
Well, because he was going to go the other way, and then he went the way that I thought he was going to go, or that I thought he should have went. Taylor says that was bad. Well, that was a bad idea. I thought that was a bad hit. Okay. So now we're back. I hope he doesn't ask for a ref again, because I'm too fat to be getting in and out of the booth like that.
Boy. You said it, not me.
That's true, though. So now we're going to play Move the Balls game. Oh, he's going to kick at it. Oh, no. Oh, 8 ball. Oh,
no.
That's the worst thing he could have done.
Yep. Now, if you're Frog, you just move the 13 out.
You just freeze him right on the 1 ball.
Yeah,
you shoot the 13, you play a stop shot. You freeze him on the 1 ball. He has no shot at all.
Yep.
And then you just do your thing.
Oh, no. What is he doing here? What are you doing here, Frog?
Yeah, I don't like this at all. Could have just froze him right on the 1 ball and got the 13 out of there.
Yeah, I don't understand what he was doing there. When he watches this, he'll be like, "What the?"
I don't know if he's doing that because he's going to run a few balls off and then he's going to play. He's going to just. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm lost. Is there anybody that thinks that he shouldn't have done that? Corey?
Oh, thank you. Here, can I give you? Can I give you
Wait,
empties?
Sydney. We got some for you.
Hey, we're just getting drinks in and out.
Yep, thanks.
Sorry.
Corey, what are we doing here? I still don't know what we're doing.
I don't know. I mean, you don't want to shoot all these balls off and just then do the at the very end.
I think he's sitting. What? What are we talking about here?
At this point, I think I play.
So
it
I don't know.
safe right
So
now.
here's the thing: is I don't know if he was just running his ball out. Now he's going to shoot the 13 into the rail, put him behind the 11 ball, and then leave that mess, and then play the shot we were thinking to play. But see now, Arnold Lawrence says, "Run out, then call safe
When
on the
making
last
ball.
No,
I don't.
you don't want. You need extra. That's a good way to get jammed up. You don't want to run all your balls off for nothing. That was not what he wanted. He left him the ball. It's not going to hurt him. It's not going to hurt him.
You know, it could though, because if he draws this, gets that one ball out of there, and then Frog's stuck with that ball in that corner. What, you know what I mean?
What does Barry say? Run out and bank the 11, or bank? What he must be
Run
talking
out,
about bank
the
13.
11, two-way for the win.
No, I don't like that either.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
He could have stuck him good
See, if
here. I mean, I don't know. Let's see here.
See, I would draw the crap out of this and just get that one ball down, make the ball in the corner, and then Frog's stuck with that ball in that corner. And
How are you getting the one out of there?
right now, banking it back to me right where the 13 ball is. Just draw it, put a lot of.
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't touch his ball, and your ball is out.
Just make sure you don't touch the 8 ball
I don't
coming
think-
on this bank because he's not gonna mess with it. I like that shot.
I like that shot.
It's
He's
a really good shot.
playing really defensive here.
That was a good
Now,
shot.
if you're Frog, you got to take ball in hand, take the 1 to 13, pop it out, leave the 1 ball sit there.
You do what?
Put the cue ball right behind the 1 ball.
Yeah.
Pop it in.
No, he's stripes.
I know.
He's
Give
gonna
the ball hand back. Big deal.
no. He's gonna shoot the. He's gonna shoot the. He's gonna thin the 13 and give a little space and put him between the. He's gonna put him on the rail on the 13 ball and freeze him there.
Yeah.
That's the shot.
He screwed up. He should have moved that 13.
He should have played a stop shot and froze him on the 1 when he had ball in hand the first time. He's gonna just thin this 13, create a little bit of space, and lock him. He's gonna lock him on the rail on the 13 ball or 15 ball. I think it's the 13 ball. He's not gonna do anything. He's gonna give him ball in hand.
I wouldn't do that either. He just
No, because now Kregg can go ahead, put the cue ball behind the 1 ball, and create a little space for himself, or he can maybe even get the 1 ball completely out of there.
Yeah, that's what I said.
He could. Yeah, he
I
could.
thought he could did that last.
There
time.
looks like there's enough space between the 8 and the rail to put the cue ball in that spot and just push this 1 ball
He
to
actually,
this.
I think he can make the 1 aside.
That
can
was
he put-
not.
Can he put the 1 between the cue ball between the 1 and the 8?
See, Rich says stalemate. Not anymore. I don't think so. I think he can get the ball.
I think he can get his 1 ball out.
Yeah.
I think there's enough room there. I think he can get the 1 ball out.
See, a lot of people saying this ends in a re-rack, and I don't see it ending in a re-rack.
And that's unfavorable for,
No, I
for
just-
Frog. See, I think he can almost put that in there
Yeah.
and put that 1 ball in the side. Or bank it.
See, MH even said, I can't believe he's thrown away his advantage. He did throw
Yeah,
away
he
his
did.
advantage there. And
Twice. See,
don't
this is
like-
what I would do here. I think I would do this. And he's got to just push the cue ball out a little bit because you want to keep Frog's ball there.
Frog's going to ask for a ref here, and I don't have a slow-mo camera, and I'm not calling that without a slow-mo camera. He's going to ask him to see if it's a double hit on the ball. Do you have a slow-mo camera? Because that's what's going to happen here. I just know it's going to happen.
Your camera doesn't have slow-mo on it?
No, I'm too slow to operate the slow-mo.
Oh, boy.
I mean, just hold on. We'll wait to see if he calls a ref. But I think if Kregg tries to play this ball to the rail, he's gonna. Now Frog's looking at it. Yep, I just knew that was coming. Be right back.
Here. All you got to do is
Press play.
press the button.
Well, I can manage to press play.
Okay.
I knew he was gonna call for
Yeah.
it. Coming.
So Taylor's going to go out, do the slow-mo, watch the camera. Kregg's saying something. I'm not sure. I guess I like the overhead view here, just a good look at it as to what he shoots. So here, Kregg's gonna shoot it. It looks like he's shooting away like he's gonna. There, he shot it the way I would have. That's definitely a great shot. That was a great shot. So Frog's got some work to do. I'm not sure how he's going to play this, but I almost think he's got to bank to 13 and bring the cue ball down at the other end of the rail and not leave Kregg a shot. So, I still think he should have banked the 13 ball.
We didn't
there.
need a review on that. We
I
just
figured.
Yeah, very good. Oh, that's my.
So I'm not sure what Kregg's going to do. He could probably cross bank this, but he's got to be careful he doesn't hit that 13. Pretty sure that's what he's looking at.
I don't see a reason why you don't play the cross bank here if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Molly says all phones have slow-mo. Oh, no.
What is going on?
That was horrible. Horrible for Kregg.
Oh, that's not good.
See, and I think you had to hit that softer anyways.
Yeah, you just kind of just lay it up
lay it
into
up
the
there, put it in the
pocket.
corner.
Yeah. Yep. I didn't think actually going for it.
But I still think you go back with Frog.
Frog should have lost the rack.
Well, he had ball in hand.
Lock him on that. Get that ball. Lock him on.
Yeah. Bank that 13 ball out. Lock him on that one ball, and it would have been an easier win.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Well, 281 folks out there watching. Appreciate everybody. This match is coming down to the wire here.
It is now
12 to
10.
Yep.
Frog
in favor of Frog. Big
Frog
comeback for Frog.
I think they're both taking a break.
Yeah,
here.
they are. They said they were going to. So if you need to go out. Now would be your time.
We'll bring it to us, baby. What do you got to say now?
Well, what?
Anything. It's just you and me.
Yeah, no, I mean, transition so people can see our mugs. Now we'll lose viewers because we're on here. Sorry about that. I think Kregg.
We ain't the prettiest, but we're the most comical.
We are funny looking maybe. No, I think this has been a good match. I mean, it's been a tale of two matches. Kregg came out of the gates just storming. He didn't miss many balls, didn't make many mistakes, anything like that.
Yeah,
he played really well.
Really good. Up to table 10 for him. And when he was up, what was it, 9-4?
He was up 9-4. Yeah,
and then
Frog turned it on a little bit, and there was a 3-pack in there at one.
4-pack, I think it was.
Well, there was a mop up, and then
and
then a 3-pack, then a 3 breaking runs in a row. So four racks in a row he ran to make it close.
Yep.
Again, Kregg hasn't really made any errors. The biggest error, the only error he made in the last 5-6 games is that right there, what you've seen with making the 8, early. Playing strong, really impressed with his game. It's been a good match. I don't think a lot of people necessarily expected this from Wisconsin. I bet you if you talk to anybody in Minnesota, they would. They
must be up on the stream
this.
on the top too.
Oh yeah,
I didn't think about
That's
that.
good. That's okay. I think people can look. We didn't clear the pool room out yet. That's good.
Everybody's still sitting there.
What are your thoughts on the match here?
Yeah.
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 That's a.
Oh, you're talking to me. I thought you were talking to the audience.
Who am I talking to? Yeah, no.
We both said this. Kregg came out of the gates, very strong, solid shooter. Obviously, we didn't know him a whole lot or how he shot, so on and so forth. But Frog, we know. I mean, he struggled. I mean, he was struggling.
Yeah.
He obviously in the last 5-6 rack, he's gotten more comfortable playing well. I think he's just at that point right now. I think he can be in a driver mode. I mean, he can take this home now.
So I don't think, as much as I've been impressed with Kregg, I don't see Frog. Frog's caught that gear now.
Yeah,
and now he
that's what
was
I mean.
given an
He
extra
caught the
game.
gear when he was when he
And
was
so
running a
now I
couple
just
racks
don't
there.
see. I don't see it going the other way.
It's hard to see him lose right at this point.
At this point, Paul says hello. Hello, Paul. How are you?
Randy's changing Frog 15 to 12 instead of what were you before, Randy?
Probably like 15-11 Kregg or something. So Randy thinks that Kregg's not going to win another game. I don't see that happening. I think Kregg's going to.
Yeah, he gets a chance at the table.
No, I'm sorry. He thinks Kregg's going to win 2 more games. That's right. Yeah, that's maybe right.
Yeah, I see. I could see him at least 1, if not 2, depending on how many opportunities he gets up to the table.
Well, hopefully Frog wins 2 and Kregg wins 4, and then who cares who wins the last
right.
one? Yeah, 100%.
So, nice break by Frog here.
I like solids.
I don't like that 9 ball.
I like solids. 3 ball goals. I think the 3
I
goes
don't like the
past
5
10.
ball either.
No, I think it's okay. He could draw into it now, couldn't he?
How come that?
Both screens you got look the same right now. Have another drink.
No, but it was before we were looking at this one instead of this one. I guess I don't know.
This is the same thing, guy.
Oh my God, this is what I'm working with up here, people.
I don't know what he's talking about over here.
Now Randy's changing to 15-13. Make up your mind, dude. What are you drinking?
He's gonna be right tonight.
Yeah,
He's like, I'm gonna be right.
I'm gonna have one of those picks, right?
You might as well call out 15-14 for Frog, and then you might as well go all the other way for
yeah.
Kregg, and you'll get one right.
Wow.
So see, I like
okay,
solids.
I like that he's gonna break this out a little.
He's not
bit.
gonna break it out.
He's got to do something with that 4 ball.
That ball went past the 9.
Now he does the 3 off the 10.
Yeah.
Or he takes the 4 off the 2 in the side, or maybe it goes clean. I don't know.
The 5.
Whatever it is.
He just
5.
made
I thought it was a 4 ball.
Yeah, I didn't think he had to run into that though. I think it went past the 9, but he's okay either way.
Yep.
He's in a much better place than he was 30 seconds ago.
Yep.
I think if he can shoot the 5 off the 2, he's going to, because it puts him better on the 3 ball.
Right. And he did.
Oh,
But now the 2
goes on the side.
He's
He's
still
fine.
good.
The 2 on the side will be his last ball.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the only touchy shot here. You got half pocket. Got to play it rail, and then ball, or just it went clean.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Now I don't know if the 2 is going to be the last ball.
I think it's going to be.
I think it's
6-1, 1 in the corner, draw back. Yeah, he's golden. Or you could take the 1 on the side if it comes up. Yep, perfect.
I'm going to get on 2 this way.
Again,
Yeah, that's a good shot. That's right.
We got Frog kicking in a gear here. This is
look who's in the chat.
Scotty B. Hey, how do you guys know if green chalk is better than blue?
I think
just ask me.
Why don't you just go back in the car and drive another 30 hours, Scotty? This guy just came back from Oregon, driving a car back for his friends that are moving to Wisconsin. So this is touchy.
Yeah.
He needed that to he needed that to go,
and
it
he had
did.
to bump that.
Yeah, he hit it good.
Perfect.
Andrew Bundy, thanks for the like, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Little rail
action, but
13-10. The jumper. Right?
That was a nice shot. Yeah, that was a nice shot. The 8 in the corner. That was a nice shot.
Randy says, no, he asked me what my pick was earlier. It's not earlier anymore. I get it. You get it? Oh, funny. All right, guys, 226 out there watching. Like, share, subscribe. Please share right now because we're coming towards the end of the match. This is really, if you're only going to watch, which I don't know why you'd only want to watch 45 minutes of Corey and I, but if you're only going to watch 45 minutes, this would be the 45 minutes to watch these last few games. So
I'm noticing the 8 ball's in the middle this time.
We've gotten past that. Very good. Yes, it's in the middle.
We should take a shout out to our sponsors. Ken always likes to make sure we say to them, Papa Lock, the Hall of Fame, John Kramer. I saw something about the Brownies cleaning service or something like that.
Right here.
Brownies
cleaning and water
carpet
wash.
cleaning
Call them if you got a flood in your basement.
Yeah.
Yep.
P Shower Q's is also a big sponsor.
Clarion, which is attached to the Mad Apple, so when you come for a tournament, you can just stay right there.
Yep, you get a pretty decent deal too if you're going to be here.
Yeah,
Talk
good
to
deal.
Kendall.
Yep. So appreciate all the sponsors out there. Looks like a dry break here by Frog.
Table, and this could be Kregg's opportunity to get back into the match.
Is there any way you like solids here? Because I don't. Don't drink my drink.
I'm
Drink
just
your own
moving it
drink.
because it's in the way. I can't.
Whoa, we're global. Greetings from Switzerland.
Wow, thank you.
What time is it there in Switzerland?
Right?
It's got to be. It's because the British Open's going on right now.
That's gonna be early morning.
It's got to be because the British Open comes on at like 3 a.m. our time.
Yeah.
Which is like 8 o'clock there. So I think they're like 5 hours. And I don't know my geography. And I don't know where people are from, but I think Switzerland's close to England.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Or Britain.
Yeah.
I get confused.
So thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Kuji1337. Thanks for chiming in.
Yeah, appreciate you being here. So yeah,
Jonathan Ramirez says green chalk is better.
Yeah, well, I guess it depends on the color of the felt of the table you're playing on, right?
Exactly.
So he took. Okay, it's 4:58 in the morning. He's working the night shift.
How do you know it's a she and not a she?
Peterson.
Are you a he or she? We don't know.
Peterson.
Well, you can't say one thing or the other.
Maybe they don't identify as either.
Here we go.
Well, you started this. So he took stripe. We're gonna get back to pool here. He took stripes like we thought he would. I don't see any problems still. He'll roll this up and get on the 14 ball.
Yep.
And then I would assume he'll try to get on the 12 and then the 11 for last with a little bump.
Oh, okay.
He's perfectly fine here.
Yep. Got to be a little jitters running through Kregg right now, though. I mean, he was way up, and now he's a little down, getting to the end.
Yeah, it's hard to say that be jitters up because it's not like he made a ton of mistakes. It's not like he's giving it away.
I know. But he knows right now that
it's crunch time for sure.
You can't make a mistake at this point.
Yep. I feel good about him getting out here.
I do too.
So I wonder.
Like I said, he's been.
I wonder if
solid.
he can shoot the 12 here and bump the 3.
I don't even think he has to. Oh, you're talking 12 ball. I thought you should say shoot the 10 ball.
Well, no, but just the way he got on this, I wonder if he's
going
to do that way.
Yep. Got it perfectly.
Do not say that comment that MH put on there. Not appropriate. Funny, but not appropriate for the stream.
Come on, MH. I can't say that.
And he's setting us up because he is like, oh, man, we don't want these guys back. They're doing a good job. This is my job. He's mad that he's got the night off. We're just helping you out, MH. Come on. Don't be throwing us under the bus here.
Yeah.
Jonathan Ramirez. I used to watch Mad Apple games in Afghanistan with satellite internet. SVB is great, but it's nice seeing mistakes. Yeah, during actual games, and I wonder if you were in Afghanistan, and I don't know if we were going.
Oh no! Kregg just made a huge mistake.
He did a doink.
Oh. Were you sure it wasn't a double doink from Minnesota?
Was our troops in Afghanistan when this started? Still?
Oh, I don't know.
I wonder, Jonathan, are you a veteran? Let us know. And yeah, it is nice. I agree with you. It is nice to not watch the pros play where I put pool on to fall asleep when I'm watching the pros play because you just know what's going to. You're just like, okay.
The only time I actually watch the pro tournament is during the Mosconi Cup. That's probably the only time I watch a pro tournament play. Just other than being live.
MH says you guys are my favorite. You should come back every week.
I think you should come back every week.
I wonder why he says that.
Kuji climbed the 8-foot table. No, it is a 7-foot
bar table.
Regulation.
Wisconsin's finest bar tables.
Wisconsin's finest. There's not a whole lot of 8-footers out there in Wisconsin. We do have some.
Oh, he got a hit. He always gets a hit.
Yeah, he got a nice hit, but he just sold the farm.
Randy said we jinxed him. Maybe. I don't know. We don't believe in that up here.
We don't.
Because we think, I don't never. Well, Frog's gonna run out here. I don't. Despite he's got everything down. He's got a stroke down.
He's in driver mode.
Frog goes to the hill here, and you just wonder if that might be the last time that Kregg's up at the table with the way Frog's playing.
I could see Frog breaking and running.
Yeah, he could very well. Yeah, Kregg played so well early, and then the middle of the match he didn't really have a chance. And then now he's made it. The last 2 racks, he's made a couple of mistakes. First, really, couple racks in a row where he's made a mistake on each.
Yep.
Oh, Frog!
I
is
kind of
just
feel bad for him. 'Cause
firing
I was
right now.
hoping he'd win there just to get a little closer.
Yeah, absolutely,
You know,
no doubt,
maybe
100%.
break in and get back in the match and.
Okay, Jonathan Ramirez. Yes, I'm a veteran.
Veteran, I think I watched it on Facebook, though I was one of the last to leave Afghanistan.
Thank you for your service.
Yes, thank you.
Anybody watching right now, if you're a veteran, you've been in the military, any branch, we really, really appreciate you. Realistically, without you guys, we couldn't be doing any of this,
Right.
For sure. And so thank you so much for your service. Anybody out there watching that served, we really appreciate you. And thank you again. And now Randy's changing his prediction again.
Yeah, Frog 15-11.
So he thinks Craig's going to win this next game.
It must be, yeah.
Hill 10. I tell you what, it's only 10 o'clock, and for them guys to play 24 games of 8-ball in 2.5 hours, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
They're cooking at
Like
a.
I said, they were both pretty offensive.
Oh, Frog turned the hat backwards.
Turn the hat around. Look out.
That must be like the
If he
killer.
makes the ball here, I'm going to call an out.
He didn't.
He didn't make a ball.
If he would have had his hat forward there, he would have.
He would have, yeah. Turn the hat back around, dude. I thought we were watching Over the Top with Rocky. He turned the hat around every time I arm wrestled. Is that before your time, Taylor?
Yeah, guy, you're old.
It must be.
You're old.
It's a good movie. You should watch it with your kid.
I'm sure he'd really appreciate watching something in black and white.
No, it was not black and white. Wow.
Taylor says, "Go Navy."
Yeah, go Navy.
Appreciate it.
There
was a good shot,
There is a Armed Forces tournament. No.
I don't know the details on that
Okay,
one.
me neither. We'll hold off on that one. Okay. Scotty B. Chico always turned his hat backwards.
That's one guy that I hear.
His cowboy hat?
That's
Are you serious?
So that's one guy that grew up, or he played pool in the Fox Valley, and that was one guy
Sharks
that
Club.
I
Yep.
never got to meet. He was gone before
Yeah. So yeah, I knew Chico very. I don't know what the word is. He was there when I first moved to the Fox Valley. And
Sure.
then he ended up passing away. But yeah, he was a great player, great guy. But I don't know what hat Scotty's talking about because I always saw him with a cowboy hat on. But hey,
how's this for an out? How's
yeah,
this for a response?
This is a nice.
That's
out
a
by
good
Craig.
response.
Yep. Craig could run a 3-pack here and get it back to
I'd like to see it. Why not?
14,
Absolutely.
14.
He's okay. Whoo! He almost,
Still a little tough to get past the 7-ball, though, ain't it? Oh, yeah, there's plenty of room there. Oh, yeah. Oh,
he's
Okay.
good. $14-11.
mm-hmm.
Race to 4. Craig spots Frog 3. That's where we're at right now.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Okay, Scotty says, or he took the hat off, which I'm thinking that's probably what he did, because I'm pretty sure he used to wear a cowboy hat all the time.
So if Craig could compete in any other sport at a high level, he said it would be auto racing. You know what Frog put?
What?
Nothing. You know what that means? We're going to call that pole dancing as his sport because I can fill in the
You
blanks.
can fill in the blanks
Yeah.
anything you want.
Okay, Craig, you got to get one here. Did we get one?
No.
I don't know. It doesn't look like it.
No.
Not a ton of... He did make one. He's shooting still. What did we miss?
Well, you made a stripe.
Okay, well, good for him. That's good.
okay,
I wonder if
yeah.
he's got an angle to
And
break
you
this
can
2
get
out.
the 2-0, yep.
Oh, money. No, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
Yep.
I'd be shooting the 14 here. It's weird.
In the side?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't like it.
I do.
You're coming off that 8-ball.
No,
You're not
I
gonna
like it a
get-
lot.
No.
It's hard to get on.
You can put it down in the corner there, I think.
Yeah, where?
Right
like
there.
No, I know when. I should say
At
when.
the end. And then shoot the 8-ball. Oh, yeah. He could put it in either corner.
I'd shoot it right now.
He could put it in either corner.
I'd shoot it right now and leave the 11 for last.
Yeah.
We'll see.
10.
I hope he gets out. That's all I hope is he gets out.
I think he's got to take the 13 and inside English come back so he gets a nice angle on 10 ball to come back over there.
It looks like that's what he's doing too.
Yeah.
I agree with that shot.
Yeah, again, I'm right.
Well, I can't talk first all the time. I gotta let you talk a little bit.
Boy. See, now he'll probably roll up because he's too close to the rail to. But he can take the 14 in the opposite corner where the cue ball is now.
Oh, get out there.
Get there, baby.
He just banged his cue on the table.
He
You know what that tells me?
Yeah, he didn't get what he wanted, but he's still okay. He
This
can
is
actually
tough,
draw.
though,
He can actually draw this back, but the 14 in the corner.
Are we convinced that the 8 goes by the 4?
No, not in the corner, but it goes in every other pocket except this one in the bottom.
He's hooked. He's jacking
not
up.
hooked.
He's jacking up.
I don't think he's hooked. See if you get a bit. Oh, maybe he is hooked a little bit. On the top view, it doesn't look like he is.
Oh, imagine that. He's got his jump cue out. You're right. He's not
Oh,
hooked.
here we go. Were you right this time?
Yes.
Oh.
This is tough not to scratch. Oh, he hit
Oh,
it.
he hit
Oh,
that perfect.
That's a match saver for him. Honestly, that's a match saver. He misses that. He is probably good night, Irene.
Gotta watch that instant replay. Here we go.
Great shot. Really good shot. What movie were we talking about? Tim says he just watched a movie. Great movie. What movie was that? Look at that shot on the 14. He jacks up. He's tight to the rail and just pounds it right in the hole. Perfect on the. He's responding well here.
A couple crucial.
Hey, guess what? Randy was
shots.
wrong again. He said 15. He's wrong again. Man, try again. Really, really sweet.
What are we
out
talking
by-
about? Over the Top with Rocky.
Oh yeah, that movie in black and white.
Tim says that's a great movie, which I just watched 2 weeks ago. See?
That was a really good out by Kregg to stay in the match there. I mean, a jump shot, a really tough cut shot on the 14, jacked up to get perfect on the 8. That's how you respond when the chips are down. That's how you win matches.
That was a good shot by Kregg on the jump.
100%. Good out.
American Hustle says, dang, I left for a bit and now the score went the other way. What happened? Well, like we said, John caught a gear, ran a 4-pack after getting ball in hand on the one rack and just went crazy with it. And I
Made a
think the
ball.
one's going in, so.
Stripes looks good besides, maybe not. Unless the 14, if the 14 goes past the 6, it's the way to go.
I think it does.
Because you can attack that to get the 8-ball out of there.
I think
Ooh,
maybe not.
I don't know.
He's looking at it. He's like, maybe not. Well, he can bust it out, though. He's got options to bust it out.
Yeah.
But then he's got to worry about that 8-ball, too. That 8-ball's not good.
John says, get that, shooting like a boss, get that man a beer. He is playing good. Is tomorrow's also live stream? No,
I don't think so. You have to wait for
if they do have a stream on it, if you go on Facebook, it's called the Open Stream. So it's Mad Apple Xstream's sister page. You're gonna find more. How do you say it? Lower level.
Yeah.
That's fair, right? Lower level competition on there, being a $4.99 and under if you're familiar with Fargo. So the Mad Apple Xstream is going to be more your premium content. You're going to get a lot of good players playing good players on that, and that's pretty much all you're only going to get on that one. And the Open Stream is more of your lower level players. So if you go to the Facebook page, the Open Stream, that's where you would find that tournament. If that tournament's going to be
Sunday, they will have the Xstream back up for
no,
not for the ladies match.
no, that's all on. That's all
on
on
Open
the
Stream?
Open Stream.
Okay,
Yep.
Didn't know that.
Yep.
Sunday's
Sunday, yeah, Sunday's a good day for the open stream. The open stream streams pretty much all afternoon.
Yep. Well, it starts at 11
11
o'clock
a.m.
for the
11 a.m.
the
Central
Queen's-
Standard Time.
Yep. Queen's match is 11. And then they got a Jesters, a Knights
That's
match.
a $4.99 and under Fargo rate at 1:30, and then at 4:30 it's a $5.99 and under, like King's match or
Jesters.
Knights match.
Knights match,
Yep. So,
So Craig's taking his time and trying to figure out what he's going to do here, because I almost think he's got to take solids. But then if you do, you're opening it up.
well, here's the thing: if he takes solids, the 2-ball goes, and so does the 5. It's the 3-ball that you worry about,
and 7,
and you
yeah.
can get that with the 7-ball.
He's taking stripes.
He's taking stripes,
So now he's got to worry about the 14 and the 8.
and I think that tells me that ball must go. Right, that 14
I-
must. I don't know
We
why
looked
else.
at it. I don't think it does, but he looks like he's going to shoot it. I think he's going to break it out. At some point, I think he's going
Yeah.
to break it out. Because you can break it out, plus maybe get a little luck with the 8. I don't know. Oh, I think he was trying there and didn't get it. I think he was trying to come straight up the table and try to bump it and didn't get it.
Randy had a funny comment about Frog. We're not going to say that one, but that's funny, Randy. And Scotty says, so I'd play on the closed stream. Oh, Scotty B.
When you don't pick up a cue for 10 years, you might have to for a while.
Poor Scotty had such a bad time in Vegas, too.
He did, but
It's
I think
rough.
he had a great trip home. He had a nice trip coming out from west,
Yeah.
out from
Yeah.
Oregon.
Yeah.
So now he's going to be able to travel to the East Coast and maybe take a couple road trips.
It's a long time in a car. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kendall said you can also watch the open stream
On
the
this YouTube channel. Okay.
So
But the what do you call that? The logo will be different.
yeah, the logo will be different. It'll say O stream. Yeah.
Yeah, the OS, yeah. All right, Craig. I don't
What he's
know.
gonna do here. He's
I'm to the point where I think I stopped firing off balls here. Do you really
just
like?
put the force. Yeah, put the force in play for John to get out. I think
He's
I think
going
just did
to.
that. I
Yeah,
think he
he's
just
like,
did.
I gotta get out of here while I still got a chance with some balls on the table. Yep, that's a good shot, for sure. Do I think Miller's making the run in the tournament tonight? He won 4 matches.
Are we talking about the same Brian Cupcake Miller?
Cupcake,
Uh,
stud muffin.
yeah, he's.
Rick's making an early exit.
So John broke up one of his trouble balls and tried to play it safe, I think.
Well,
I mean, I don't know much of a safe there, but
but again, he doesn't have to get out right there.
I think he put the 7 ball in the way of the 11, so I'm not sure if there's room there or not. We'll have to look at it overhead.
I think it
I
goes.
think it goes too.
I don't
He's still
think he
gotta
shoots
figure
it
out
now, though.
Yeah, I think he's got to figure out how to break that 14 out. And
I might shoot it now though because I might shoot it to miss it. I don't think you go for it here. Frog just set the trap again. It's the same situation. If the 14 doesn't go and he doesn't go, so he's going to play it so the 14 goes the next
He's
time.
just moving it right now.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's what you want to do
That's what
there.
you wanted to do. Open
You
your
did not
balls
want to
up.
start rifling your balls in again because that was what Frog wanted you to do.
Right.
Now Frog's got a little bit of a mess now with that 6-4. So I wonder. I don't know if he's going to try to make this 3 or just kind of. Oh, he's going to play a safe.
No,
He's
play
going to
safe.
lock him hard on the 8 ball here.
Well, he doesn't have to do it hard. He just got to put it in there. As long as he can't see the 15 ball.
He locked him hard, yeah.
Good.
He did. Oh, that's not what he wanted, though.
Yeah, he didn't want to roll up that far.
I think he's fortunate enough where that 6-2 combo will go, though.
Well,
I think there's enough of the 6 ball sticking out where if he could shoot it. And the thing is I think Craig's got to move it anyway, right? He's going to try to get a hit on the 14 ball. I think that's the only ball he can really get a decent chance at getting a hit at.
Yep.
Does he try to kick at the 15? I mean, I just don't see the benefit of it because that 6-4, that 6-2 combo goes, and it opens that up.
Yeah, I think.
So I don't see the benefit of the 14 staying there anymore. And if you can get a hit on it, maybe you still push the 2 ball into the point. I don't necessarily think I would go this way. See if he gets a hit.
Nope,
Yeah, I just
nothing.
didn't think there was nothing there. That's too bad.
So now this is where Frog needs to get out.
He's
I mean,
going.
he needs to
He's
win.
going to start with a combo.
Yeah, he's gotta. The only problem I see with that is you kind of want to shoot this a little hard to give yourself the 6-ball off the rail. 'Cause you don't want to leave that 6-ball sitting back on the rail.
Well, I don't think it goes to the rail. I think the way you played it doesn't go to the rail. I think it just pushes out and it bumps to 14. I don't think it goes to the rail.
Yeah, I think it.
Maybe the 4's in the way where it does go to the rail. I don't necessarily think. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't even play it at all. I would probably play it.
I would play it.
Just because if anything, you move the balls around a little bit. He could shoot. Oh, he's gonna shoot the 5 out of there.
He doesn't like that 5-ball down there, I guess, where the 8 is. So he's gonna roll it up and then.
See, I didn't think that was really that
maybe
big
take
of an
the
issue.
combo after that.
Well, you could get all the way down the table, and if you really wanted it, which I don't recommend, you could shoot the 7 and break those balls out.
And I think
That's what he's gonna do. I don't like this just because you can get stuck again, right? Now you can get stuck.
Again, offensive-minded players.
But you can get stuck.
Yeah, you
he
can.
did not
You
have to
can.
put himself in this position to get stuck. If he hits these square and that 4-ball stays right there and he's froze on it, tell me how this worked out.
He did.
It
Combo.
worked out pretty well. I mean, it's tough.
Well, I don't know.
I don't
if
think it's a combo.
I
It's
think
not a
it's 6. I
combo.
think
He's
it's
just going to
6
cut the 6 in the
Yeah.
side.
6 in the side.
But it doesn't have to work out that way.
Right. Gotta be careful.
He's going to be okay,
He's
I
gonna be
think.
careful where the cue ball goes here, because if it doesn't shave the 5, yeah, if he didn't shave the 5 there, he'd have been in
Oh,
trouble.
look out, though. Ooh,
He's okay. He's okay.
Is he?
He got the 2 in the side.
Does he? He does. He's getting down to shooter dirty, Corey. So if this goes, so now it just requires one good shape shot. And I think all he does is, what do you do? Shoot the 4 and bump into the 11, right? Shoot the 4, leave the 11 as a stopper, and you're on the 8-ball.
Yep.
Or maybe you can just go past it. Runs right into it. It's
Yep.
perfect.
Perfect.
Okay, folks, this could be it. This could be all. Oh, Jeff Martin says great commentary tonight. Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you.
We made your announcement about the WSPA. Great job on that. I think that's
Yes,
really well done.
yes.
Really well done. Frog sends her
And
home.
Frog sends it home. Nice
Great
game,
match.
Guys. Nice game, guys. Nice match. It was
Yeah.
a tough loss for Kregg. I gotta say, I thought
He
when
didn't
came
play
out of the game-
bad.
no, he played good.
Here, send it over to us, guy.
Do what?
Put it on us.
Here we go.
There we are. Yeah, I think Kregg
So-
played good. I think that he had 2 mistakes. So he played really good he jumped out to a 9-4 lead, and then Frog, at 9-6, Frog come back and run a 4-pack to make it 10-9.
Right.
Then at that point it was 10-10, and then Kregg made 2 crucial errors.
Right.
He pocketed the 8 out of turn, and then he missed an easy out, I
Right.
believe it was,
Right.
and that put him down 12-10. Besides those 2 mistakes, Kregg played very well. The difference in this match is that Frog caught a gear in the middle of the match, and he never
Right.
really let that gear down. He just
Right.
kind of kept it in gear.
Yeah. Once he got that gear going, he was out. I mean, that's how he plays, though. I mean, Frog plays strong. He wouldn't be a 670 Fargo rate if it wasn't.
No, great effort by Kregg there.
Yeah. Thanks for coming out, Kregg. We appreciate you being here. Hope to see you again in the future. You play good.
I think people in Wisconsin know Kregg Hurlbert.
Yep.
Hurlbert. Kregg Hurlbert, that was.
Yep.
And people know who he is now, and they.
Yeah. After winning the No Masters in Beloit.
I tell you what,
coming here
Kregg,
winning,
if people didn't know you after winning that No Masters, next time you come to Wisconsin for a tournament,
they're gonna know you.
you ain't gonna go cheap.
Yep.
You played really well. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. As far as our viewers, we appreciate everybody,
Yep.
our veterans especially. I know we talked about that tonight. Thank you to all the veterans, to all the folks watching out there tonight. If it wasn't for you guys watching, we wouldn't be doing this. There'd be no point in doing that. We'd be talking to ourselves, which I do that quite a bit, the way it is, and I don't like it. So
Yeah, again, thank you to Kuji for chiming in from Switzerland.
Switzerland, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I'm gonna start learning my where people are from as far as countries go.
Yeah, you
That's
need
what
to
I learned tonight.
Learn your geology, dude.
Yeah, I don't know where everything is, but appreciate everybody. Thank you so much. I'm the commentator, Taylor Collar.
And I'm Corey Peterson, the postman.
Postman, Corey
We
Peterson,
always
my
deliver.
good friend. We try to deliver tonight. We'll be back again. When I don't know, but we'll be back again.
Yep.
And
Love you, Mom.
Okay.
Oh, and Frog just chimed in and said, "I love you, Mom."
Yep.
So if Frog's mom is watching, he loves you.
He loves you.
And but yeah, appreciate everybody. We will be back. I don't know when. I'm sure it'll be a little bit, but we'll be back again to talk with you folks. We like hanging out. So I don't know if I think Frog's gonna come in.
Who knows?
Do you want to talk?
Sure, I don't
Oh,
care.
Just
boy.
don't swear. We're gonna do a player interview kind of improv. So we're gonna turn you over to Frog John here, and he's gonna say a couple things. Took you a little bit to get going there tonight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it started out pretty rough.
Talk here.
It started out real rough. I'm not gonna lie about that. It was.
You
tough.
were down at one point 10-4, 9-4.
I think it was yeah.
It was 9-4,
9-4,
I think, and you ended up coming back,
yeah,
making
and
it
then-
10-9. Your lead.
Yeah, and then the brakes started working, and
Yep.
I started not missing balls, and then it seemed to work out okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you ran a 4-pack there.
Yeah, you got a 4-pack in the middle there that got you to lead, I think.
Yeah, no, but he's a good player. He missed a couple balls he shouldn't have. He was breaking good to begin with, but as soon as the break got going, I felt a little better. So.
We had a couple questionable calls on your playability. You'll have to watch the video and you'll laugh.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch this one. I don't think.
You gotta watch it. That's how you learn, buddy. You know.
We had like about 5 people ask, "Do you want to tell everybody how you got the name Frog, or is that still going to remain a secret?"
There's about 3 people in the world that know that, and
We cannot get any. Nobody knows. He's a mystery.
yeah.
We know people call you JT now. We didn't know that.
Yeah. That's
I never knew who JT was.
Yeah.
That's a work deal. So.
So we know who that is now.
Yep.
Yep.
But no, it's fun to be here, and I look forward to next week.
Oh,
So,
we got a veteran that wants to ask you questions. Chime in, Jonathan. See what do you got to say?
Go ahead. I'm all ears.
So, Dan says blonde moms. I'm not sure what that means.
Blonde moms.
It's Dan Snyder.
Yeah,
Oh,
you never know.
He's got one eye, so it doesn't really
He's got
matter.
Oh, I'm Frog's mom. Who said that?
That would be Maria. I would
Maria.
guess.
Maria?
Okay,
Okay,
alright.
okay.
Where's she at?
She is. I just seen it go by. Right up, right there. Right where your mouse is.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's my son. Way to
Yeah.
go. Oh,
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, she's actually better than me, so she taught me
Oh,
everything
boy.
I know on
Oh,
pool.
boy.
So I owe a lot to her.
I don't want to see Maria in a tournament then.
No, right. Get drilled by Frog enough. We don't need to get drilled by anybody else related to him.
It says, who do you imitate the most? I imitate Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Who's your game most like?
Yeah.
Who'd you build it around?
I mean,
I
what's
don't imitate it around anybody. I've been told that I shoot kind of like Josh Filler and Earl Strickland, you know. But I don't try to imitate anybody. I guess
Okay.
it's just I'm more of a rhythm player, you know. And whatever I feel is comfortable, whether it's 1-stroking or 6-stroking, I'm gonna shoot the ball. That's just how I am.
and that's kind of how it went tonight. We thought about that tonight too, where you were kind of down. He right away in the beginning. Craig was up 5-1, and you said it, Taylor. You said his shoulders are slumped.
You
He's
did.
just
You
not.
looked-
You
you looked
just
down.
not.
Yeah, I
you just
wasn't
weren't in
loose.
it. Yeah,
I didn't feel.
and
good
then
at
all of a sudden you were getting you were grinding it out, getting back into the match, and then you ran that 4-pack, and you could just tell I go like this is Frog's game here. He's in rhythm. He's shooting.
Yeah.
And that's how it goes. I mean, so yeah, it turned out really well for you. So congrats. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be here next
I,
week.
I think Craig's over there. We're gonna get a little word from him too. I know some people want to chime in with him
Yeah,
too.
he came all the way from Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean,
let's
get him on the stream. Let's go.
He's a good player, and yeah. Well, I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you coming. We'll see you next week.
Appreciate everybody watching.
Yeah.
yeah.
It was fun.
All right.
I'll see you
All right,
next
we're
week.
gonna
Thanks,
we're
Jeff.
gonna switch out. We're gonna switch
switch
out
out.
Frog and Craig here for a second. Come on in, Craig.
Come on, Craig.
Wow,
Yeah.
I tell you what, you started out that match just
Yeah.
killing it.
Yeah.
Played so good.
He made his break was not good in the beginning, and I worked out some tables, and then he got on a run with his break, and I had a few opportunities. There were a few stupid shots that I missed, and I think that probably was 3 games there, and it might have been the other way around, but it is what it is.
Yeah, you came in. You were solid, dude. I mean, you came in.
Well.
You
Played
didn't.
real
Yeah.
well. Yep.
And like we said, you didn't come all the way from Minnesota not to play good. You did.
You know how it is. You hope that when you show up, you bring a good game.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
some nights you wonder where it is.
Right.
So
That's true.
I
That's
played
pool.
decent. It wasn't my best, but it was pretty. I always rated on a scale from 1 to 10, and that was definitely an 8.
Yeah. No, you played solid.
You had
there.
him stuck there for
Yeah,
a while.
yeah.
Yeah. So I'm glad I came, and I had a lot of fun, and he was a great opponent, and I knew it was going to be tough. I knew that when I gave him a couple of windows, that he was going to jump on it.
Yep.
And yeah, he did.
Yeah, he kept you in your chair there in the middle of the match. It was like I think you were up probably 9-6 or so, and I think he ran a 4-pack to make it 10-9, and that was probably a crucial part of the match for Frog.
Yeah.
More so than anything.
Yeah, he won like 6-1.
Yeah, at the end. Yeah.
That 4-pack. He just
that
kept
4-pack.
being
He just Yeah. There's nothing you can do. I mean, that's the type of player Frog is. He's a great player. So.
Boy, his breaks were so good there too.
At the end there. Yeah. I mean, they were rough in the beginning, but yeah. You guys had some ugly racks in the beginning, and you were picking them apart good.
I was hoping there at the end, I got that one, and I'm
Yep.
like, okay, then we got 2, and I'm like, all right, you can run this 3, just run 3 out, just finish this damn thing up, and then I just didn't get it.
We got a question. They want to know, name a few players you play with in Minnesota.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like when we go to the state tournaments for leagues and stuff, you play TJ Steinhaus and Mario, and
that's who you play with.
No,
they want to know who
I play with.
Yeah.
Well, I play with Trent Miller and Nate Badger and Louis Asphalt. And,
all out of Twin
Brian
Cities.
Stember.
All out of Twin Cities Billiards.
Yeah, most of those guys are. I have a Monday night team that we've been together about 13, 14 years, and that's Brian Stember and John Honick and Dan Sutter and Dan Temple. And
okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a good group.
Cool.
Just play a lot of leagues.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Try to get out and play tournaments on the weekends.
I like that you. I seen that you never took a lesson. I'm the same way. I never took any lessons, and I don't think Corey.
No.
We're all self-taught players too.
I sat in a bar stool watching people play for years.
The last year and a half to 2 years, I've come to the conclusion, that I needed to kind of reinvent my game, and I had to reinvent my thought process and how I went about tables because I wasn't getting any better. So I started watching a lot of videos and a lot of professional players and picking apart certain people, Aloysius Yap and Josh Roberts. Some of those guys, I picked up some things about how they move the cue ball around, and I started implementing that in my game and working on some things, and I've improved a lot. So, but I'm still working on reinventing my game.
As soon as you think you can't get any better, you might as well quit the game. Everybody, I'm talking Shane Van Boning too. Like I guarantee you that guy thinks he can improve on something and get better. So I think this game is very humbling is the fact that you never know it all. There's always something else you can learn, right?
Right.
No, and that's what I love about it because it's such an interesting game from the point of you learn something new and all of a sudden the game opens up again and it becomes more than what you thought it could be. And it's done that so many times over the years.
Yep.
So yeah,
for sure.
I appreciate you guys having me down. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we appreciate you coming out and driving all the way here. I mean, 4 hours is 4.5 hours is a long trip to get here, but.
Driving home tomorrow, I would assume, right?
Yeah.
Staying the night.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay the night.
Good.
I would do this again. So
Good.
I'll have to get myself back on the list.
Sign up and get back on that list because you did well. You
played well.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
all
you.
you can ask for.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You get beat if you played good. Well, you got beat.
We kept over 200 viewers the whole match. So it was
awesome.
very, very good.
No,
very
awesome.
good.
That's
So,
awesome.
appreciate you very much for coming and playing and get back on the list and come give it another go at it.
Yeah, Dan Snyder just chimed in and says, I like Minnesota players coming to Wisconsin and taking a chance. I appreciate you and the travel. And when I was young, I traveled that way. It's nice to see Minnesota players come this way finally, too.
Yeah.
A lot of people chiming in. You had a lot of support.
Your wife was watching the whole time.
Oh yeah, she was fired up.
She was texting me,
Oh.
which was fantastic. She's an awesome supporter, and like I said, I think I told you earlier today, I came out of work getting ready to come here.
Well, we
we
mentioned
underneath my wiper blade on my truck.
Yeah, we mentioned that. Yep.
That was awesome. So
no, you can't beat that. That's how my wife and Corey's wife saying we couldn't do and accomplish what we've accomplished by not having that support. It's huge, right? Any pool player watching their spouse is supportive. It makes it a lot easier.
Oh yeah,
because it just doesn't go without it.
Too, a year ago now, she started playing pool.
Oh, okay.
And she's playing leagues up in the cities. She's pretty. And you know what? I try not to coach her.
It's like
You know how
coaching
that
your.
is.
It's like coaching your
I-
child in a sport.
When-
you know, they just
when-
don't. They'll listen to anybody but you,
Yeah,
right? That's the problem.
When I first started playing pool with the wife, I got her downstairs. I go, let's play. I'll show you how to do this. And I wanted to start with basics, just get her hand right, whatever and stuff. And she told me I was too critical. I can't do this. And I'm like, okay, you got your hobby. I got mine.
Anybody else could tell you her the same things you did, and she'd listen.
Oh yeah,
It's just what it is. It's just
It's
a
a
family.
very critical game.
Yeah.
It is.
Anyway, thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
appreciate
Thanks
it,
for stopping
Craig.
in. Appreciate it.
Again, guys, we're going to take off here as well. Again, I'm the commentator. This is with the postman. We appreciate everybody. Kendall and MH will be back next week. We'll be back sometime soon here.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate everybody again.
One other mention, Kendall's got us to tell you too on July 20. Is it July 24th to 28th? I think it's July 24th to 28th. Rodney Morris is going to be here.
No.
August.
Hold on for the Rodney Morris.
Okay, but Rodney Morris is going to be here at
maybe
in
it is the
Appleton
24th or the 28th.
on.
I think it's August, though.
Is it August? I don't know.
Hold on. I'm looking.
He's looking, but Rodney Morris will be here. If you guys don't know who Rodney Morris is, a great pro player. He will be here to give lessons.
August 24th through the 28th.
August 24th to 28th.
The Rocket, Rodney Morris.
Yeah, the
I tell you what, if there's anybody out there watching that thinks this game's easy and they want to play some with a pro, come on down. There's your opportunity right there.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it. I think we're.
I got nothing. I'm checked out. We're good.
Me too.
Appreciate
Yeah,
everybody.
this was fun.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next time from both of us, Taylor and Corey. Good night,
Bye,
guys.
Good night.
Appreciate it.
He said, wait.